my goodness, having mic muted. I said good morning, Brick World. How is everybody doing out there? Whew. All right, here we go. Another Sunday. The sun has moved back around to this side of the world, and we have another morning. So, a couple things on the agenda today. Nothing too wild. Gonna build this. And the reason I'm going to build this is because I need Captain America. And I have at least one Captain America right now that I know of. I'm pretty sure I have another one, but the problem is it's just packed somewhere. And the next stop motion that I'm going to do is going to need Captain America. So that's what I'm going to build. And yeah, there's some things I just kind of wanted to talk about. And again, nothing too serious, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the morning goes. But I definitely wanted to talk about the last What If episode, the What If Zombies, because that one was the one I was looking forward to the most. And it actually, the creators of the show had said that this one would actually pull from the comics the most also. So I was really curious to see what they were going to take from the comic books. And yeah, there wasn't a lot of stuff. I mean, I think I might have counted maybe 3 or 4 things that were kind of loosely pulled from the comics, but it was still really neat. So, I was going to talk about that. Obviously, there's going to be spoilers for the What If Zombies. So if you haven't seen it yet, you might not want to watch it or watch this. Good morning, Redmond. I saw you and Will had commented earlier. It says on a road trip heading back home, so wish you all good stream. Thanks, man. And good morning to you, Mama Lego. How are you? Says I enjoyed all the zombies. Yeah. I still think, I don't know, it's a close call, but I still think I like the episode 4, the one with Doctor Strange, better. That episode just blew me away. And there were a couple things about the zombie one that, I don't know, kind of bugged me a little bit. I didn't like it, but it's still really cool. It was if it's not my favorite episode, it's definitely my second favorite. Good morning, Brick Studio. How you doing, man? I don't know what you're up to. If you want to link, let me know. So anyways, I wanted to talk about that. I figured I'd talk a little bit about the stop motion that I'm working on currently. I could even show you guys. I don't know. Sometimes I don't like to give stuff away, but I really appreciate people that watch the streams. So I figured maybe I'd give you guys a sneak peek of what I got done so far. Hey, what's up, Chef? Good morning. Hey, Moto. Good morning. How you doing? Says good morning, hi world. Hey, Brickham's Den. Good morning to you. So I don't know. I mean, if you guys would like to see what I got done so far, let me know and I'll show you. I mean, the filming is done. The filming's done. Right now I'm in the masking process. So I'm probably about 75%, 80% done with the masking. And I actually made, since while I was masking, I put my screen recorder on and I did another little masking tutorial video, and I'm going to have that. I scheduled that to come out today on YouTube at 2 o'clock. So, it's like a 3-4 minute long video, I think. Just kind of a part 2 to the masking tutorial video that I put out before. Brooks said, what do you say? Headed to my aunt's in Silver Lake. Nice. Modus is trying to finish a build. It's been a while. I completed a mock. Yeah, I guess it has been a little while, right? But you've been really busy, Moto. I mean, obviously, with Lego Masters and traveling around and stuff like that. Mama, what do you say? Love to see your work. Thank you, Mama Lego. I appreciate that so much. I mean, I really, really appreciate that a lot. I mean, not just because I always appreciate compliments and any feedback, even constructive criticism. I always appreciate all that stuff from you guys. But I've really been making some life decisions lately, and even though I know I still need a lot of practice with stop motion, and things are going to take a while, and I'm fine with that. But I really want to kind of make this like my I don't want a job is a weird way to say it, but I really would like to do this for a living. And I know it sounds crazy because, you know, you think like, well, maybe you should go to like animation school and, you know, work for Disney or some type of company or something like that. But even though that would be really awesome, but I want to do what I want to do. You know what I mean? Like I want to make the stories I want to make. I don't want anybody controlling my direction of things. So the reason I say job part is because I want to get to where I'm not worried about being rich. I would like to get to a point maybe where I can do this and just make money to just live off of, you know what I mean? Just to stay afloat. Because the reason I say that is because with a full-time job, it's hard to put a lot of work into this because stop motion takes a long time to make even a short video. I was actually kind of surprised because I was moving pretty good with the filming of this one I'm working on now. So I actually got literally almost 2 minutes worth of footage. Yeah, and that's pretty amazing for stop motion. It takes a long time to film that much. So anyways, like I said, having a full-time job just doesn't allow me the amount of time I need to put into this. But that being said, let me say hello to a few more people that I see jump in. Any hobbies in the house? What's up? How you doing, brother? Always great when Corey stops by. For Cam says, doesn't sound crazy, dude. Follow your heart, you'll get. Thanks, man. Thanks. And that's my goal. That's why I don't put out really like you know, the videos that I used to make when I first started my channel. My channel has slowly been evolving and growing and like morphing and changing and for a lot of different reasons that I'm sure a lot of you know because you've been following me a while and you guys know my thoughts about things and stuff. But I've always been fascinated with animation in general. And then once I really started watching a lot of stop motion videos and stuff, I was like, man, I can do that. I was like, I can do that. I was like, I have Lego at my disposal. I was like, you know, I've been an artist at heart. You know, I have an eye for stuff like that. I have a pretty decent sense of humor. You know, so I don't know. I was like, man, I want to do that, and then I had a taste of it, and now I'm like hooked on it. And so that and mocks. That's kind of where I see myself going with Lego. And now that we got the house, I've got a big area that I can make a studio in now, and super duper. Battling a cold. Oh no. I hope you get better, man. See, totally, I feel the same way. Hi, full-time jobs make it very hard, really, to get it all done. You pretty much have to quit and just dedicate yourself to it. Yeah, yeah. And I've look. I mean, I'm not like a spring chicken anymore, man. I've been working for a long time, so I mean, it's not like I don't believe in hard work or anything like that. But yeah, it's right now I'm doing a balancing act, and I'm trying really hard in this balancing act to put as much as I can into the stop motion stuff. But again, it's really difficult because, you know, it's not even just a full-time job. I mean, but I have, you know, a life, you know, I have a wife, you know, I have things that revolve around me besides Lego and the channel and everything. So, you know, it's tough. As I'm sure a lot of you guys know, I'm preaching to the choir, you know. All of you have lives, and trying to balance your lives and your channels and your videos, and even just me, you know, I try and watch as many people's videos as I can. Like, you know, I try and be a part of the community, even if I just kind of lurk in the background. But I always like to go around and like your guys' videos and just, you know, it's just not enough time in the day. What's up, Macro? Good morning. How you doing? Follow the passion. Work is overrated anyways. No, I'd like to be rich when I'm old, hopefully. I mean, look, rich is a really weird word. You know what I mean? Because rich, I mean, is really about perspective, obviously. You could be rich and friendship, obviously. You can be rich in a lot of things. But when we're talking about money, yes. To be secured, monetarily, with money and stuff. I mean, see, I would think for most people, it's more like if I didn't have to pay bills, you know what I mean? Like if I didn't have to pay a mortgage or rent, if I didn't have to pay like my car payment or gas or rent, I mean, or I mean your insurance, you know, electric, water, like all these things that you have, like you gotta have groceries, you know what I mean? It's things that you have to pay, you know what I mean? Like your phone bill, your internet, just there's so many things. And it's difficult. So I think that it's really like, yeah, if I didn't have to pay all these bills, then I can like either not work so much. Because, as I've gotten older, again, yes, I think you should work, earn your keep. You know what I mean? I don't believe in just being lazy and not doing anything. You know what I mean? And I don't mean like the type of work. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you got to go out there and dig ditches all day or work on a hot roof. I mean, those are options, obviously, depending on the pay and stuff. But I'm not saying you got to do that. I'm just saying you got to do something. You got to contribute. But at the same time, work is not life. That's not life. A lot of people have always, that ponder that question, like, what is the meaning to life? You know what I mean? For me personally, I've already figured that out. Like, I'm past that now. I'm like, what is the meaning of the universe? That's where I'm at right now. But for me, the meaning of life is just to live. That's what the meaning of life is. Just to live. But living isn't just working all the time. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what life should be all about. You're supposed to enjoy life, do things, you know what I mean? Spend time with friends and loved ones, and you know what? And sometimes be lazy. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with just wanting just to chill and relax or to sleep in, And I think some people, like, I hate it when people fault other people for having moments of some relaxation, you know what I mean? But anyways, like I said, work's just not everything. I've seen some more people jump in. Let me say hello. Oh, the house. Yes. Oh my goodness, that house. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So hold on. Let me say hello, and I'll get to that. DJ, good morning. How you doing? Mr. Soros, what's up, Ross? Eat rich. Likewise, man, married with kids myself, the only one that works. Had big plans for YouTube at the beginning of the year, but was only able to get 5 videos out there for a new channel. I'm busy. Yeah. Yeah, it's all a matter of just how much time you have, I guess, really. It's very difficult. He says, I don't know what we're talking about. Just randomly just going in and out of things, man. I was talking about just work and life and just the YouTube channel and how, it's hard to focus really heavily on the stop motion stuff because I have a full-time job, so, I mean, now a full-time job normally before wasn't affecting my normal channel stuff, like just me putting out videos randomly and stuff like that. I was able to pretty much keep up with it pretty consistently. But then I had gotten a new job about a year ago, and that takes up more time than any job I've ever had in my entire life. So that makes it hard to keep up with the channel. Gonna carry those buckets of water while trying Also, take a trench when the water still flows and I can rock out more Lego, obviously. But need that water. Trick is how fast can we all dig? Yeah, man. I know. How fast can we all dig? That's a good question. Brick Maniac, what's up, man? Good morning. How are you doing? Let's get this castle you scored. Eager to know the fun. All right, so look, the house. All right. For those of you that watched my tour video of the house, so you know basically the layout of it. All right, and we won't talk about the rest of the house. We'll just stick to the Lego area, which I thought was going to be a Lego basement, but it's not technically a basement because it's not in the ground. And because of that, the reason it's not in the ground is we live very close to the water. Very, very close to the water. So I'm trying to think of literally how close we are, but I mean, I really feel like we're maybe 500 feet, 1,000 feet. It could be more than 1,000 feet, man. Because there's our house, we have a front yard. Then there's a very small, I guess it's a two-way street. Front yard, house. They have a little backyard, and then that's where the bay starts. So we're technically in a very high risk flood area. Now, we've looked into the history of stuff, and there have been some floods in the past. But for us to have any kind of serious damage or anything to worry about, it'd be like one of those 100-year type floods. And even when that happens, it's possible, I guess, if we get 3 feet or more water and inside the house down there, I might have some equipment, some electrical equipment that might be damaged. But if we knew we were getting that kind of weather, I would be preparing anyways and moving stuff. So I'm not really worried about that. Plus, I'm sure we haven't gotten like exact numbers yet, but I'm sure our homeowners insurance or our home insurance is going to be very high because we're in a high risk flood area. It kind of reminds me of Florida. If you live in Florida, you know about your home insurance. You can see the water from the house. Yeah. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to do. And I'm probably going to reach out to Will and see if I can set up a time or day with him to give me a hand. If he would like to give me a hand, I'm going to rent a trailer. I don't know, just some U-Haul, like, whatever, a 6-foot trailer or something to pull behind the truck. And gotta load this room into the trailer, drive the trailer to the new house. So when we get to the new house, here's the great thing, is on the driveway goes, up to the 2-car garage that's connected to the house, but there's also the fence right there. And the fence opens up. It's like a double wide fence type thing that opens. So you can literally drive a vehicle through that. So I'm just going to back the trailer past the fence and turn it so it turns towards the Lego area. And then just open the door to the Lego room and unpack. I will say this, it's going to be some good vlog footage. And I'm going to, I already made a decision too. I forgot to mention it. I was going to do a poll. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. And get your guys' advice on where to put certain things, like, should I have, the studio over here, should I hang that, over there, stuff like that. Let's see. What's Ross saying? Before I get flood insurance for sure. No part of homeowner insurance is I'm sure you know. Yeah. No, don't get me wrong, man. I mean, it's not something we're taking lightly. We've already, well, I say we. Mrs. Hive has already really inquired about the best way to be covered as far as with the insurance stuff and all that. And plus the house itself is built, because it's not an old house. It's not even. Yeah, I don't think it's even 10 years old. It's got things built in it that are to help with it or something like that. Like the way the walls are. I can't remember if it's through the whole basement or just like maybe the garage area, but like they're vents. So like I guess it's so the water can't stay like be trapped in the house or something. I'm not sure because I'm not really. I should know this because I have lived around water the majority of my life. I've lived on 3 different islands, um, which now that I think about it, it's pretty wild. Even though I can't really remember the first one. So yeah, I was born in Hawaii. I've lived on Mackinac Island in Michigan, and then Key West, Florida. It's so weird. But yeah, it's something definitely we're taking serious. That's for sure. Daily Brick, what's up, Lex? How you doing? Good morning. Oh, Gizmo's out there too. Good morning, Gizmo. There's Seth. How you doing, Seth? Blocksmith, what's going on? Good morning. Mama says, when do you get to move in? Well, we close on October 5th. And according to Mrs. Hive, so the 5th, I think, is on Tuesday. 6, 7, 8. So yeah, she was like, yeah, I'm taking the 8th off, which is that Friday. So I guess technically we're moving in that weekend. So I guess the weekend of the 8th, 9th, 10th. One thing we've been trying to figure out though is, so where we're moving to is really like a solid 45 minutes away from where I work. And that's without traffic. So I might stay in the apartment here during the week and then go to the house on the weekends just for a while until, I don't know, so I can figure some stuff out. Because even I could take an area that has tolls, which is a little bit, it's not even that much faster, it's a little faster, but it would cost me an extra like $80 a month in tolls. I'm like, get out of here, man, really? Oh, all bricks count. What's up, man? Good morning, Shazam. If you wanna link Rick, let me know, man. Daily Brick, what's up? Been a long time since we talked, man. I've got to stream sometime. This month is the goal. Hey, anytime you want, Lex, you let me know, man, and I'll shoot you a link, brother. But I know you're busy, man. I know school's been going on and stuff, and I was just mentioning, I think before you jumped on, about how we all have busy lives and we're doing stuff. It's the most important thing is in my opinion, just the bond that all of us have as friends. Like Lex could just be busy for like a year, man, or whatever, and then come back and just it'd be like nothing, like no time had passed. It'd be like, what's up, man? How you doing? I missed you. But yeah, whenever you want, Lex, you let me know, brother. 16 watching. What do you say? 16 watching on 11 likes. Thanks, Macro. Appreciate it. I should probably promote that stuff more. Like, hit that like button. I mean, I got a banner for it. Let me see. Like, please get to know that like button. All bricks count. What's happening? That's right. I just said hello to you. I'm bad. Are the tolls cheaper with an iPass? They might be. Because that's what Mrs. Hive is doing. She's getting the Easy Pass, is what we call it here. I don't know how much cheaper it is, but I think it is a little bit cheaper. Journal of Scots, what's up? Good morning. How you doing? Top of the morning to you. Seth. Dude, you guys, totally. I don't know how far. Let me see. No, I'm not going to be able to find out. It'll be too difficult right now. But it's probably about the same distance, maybe a little bit further to Brick Fair, because, like I was gonna say, you know, during Brick Fair, people needed a place to stay. They could stay up, even if they had a tent, man, and put it in our yard. But the thing is, it would be such a drive out of the way. You know what I mean? It really probably wouldn't be worth it. It'd be cool to just go visit. What's up, Solo? How you doing, man? Good morning. Got an air mattress waiting. How was Brick Fair? Brick Fair was magical, Lex. Absolutely magical. It was without a doubt, hands down, the best experience I've had involving Lego, you know, the Lego community I've ever experienced. It's amazing. I mean, it was really so much fun. I can't even describe how much fun it was. Uh-oh, I just heard a guest. Let me see. Who's here? Oh, it's BFAB.
Don't act so disappointed. Come on. Oh, BFAB. Oh, I wish Jay was here instead.
Oh my goodness. How are you, BFAB? Good morning to you.
I woke up like 30 minutes ago and I feel like crap, but I'm like, yeah, I'll join a stream, sure.
You know, I mean, no pressure, no pressure. Why do you feel like crap,
no
man?
pressure, Hive. I love joining Hive streams. Okay, guys, come on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that, BFAB.
Yeah, I want to get the gun pointed to my head. So, you know, what can I say?
So, why do you feel like crap? What's going on?
It's just I usually don't sleep and actually slept yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, it's kind of weird. You know, like when you usually don't do something and then all of a sudden you do it. Yeah, that's how it is.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, sometimes. Jay, what are you saying? Hi, I bet you're pretty happy you got Revan after the Coda remake that Revan revealed this week. Yeah, man. I was thinking about that, Jay. I was like, man, I'm glad I got that Revan. Lex says I'll be at Brick Fair next year. So excited, man. Tech and I both. Yeah, there's a couple people talking about that are going to be there. I think Sai said he was going to come too. But yeah, man. I know Shy also said he was coming. Maybe BFAB will show up. You never know.
I will go there if there's enough attractive people there. You know, that's
it's like, God, I thought I'd be enough BFAB, but all right, I get it.
I'm going to mute myself for a second and get an energy drink, and I will return in 1 sec.
Sure, man. Let's see here. Let's see what everybody else talking about. Reverend BFAB. Yeah, that's a great character too. Yeah, I don't know, man. Brick Fair was great though. It was absolutely great. I mean, and look, this is my opinion. If you're gonna go, you gotta go for the whole 5 days. I mean, look, if you only can go for like a day and just see stuff and hang out and like visit people for a day or whatever, that's one, you know, I get it, you know what I mean? But like the whole 5-day experience is absolutely wonderful. All the stuff you do behind the scenes, you know, I mean, just having like this 3 days of all these different things to do before Brick Fair even is open to the public, you know what I mean? And that's just like the Brick Fair stuff. Then there's when we'd hang out after hours and we'd go to places, like we'd go to the Lego store, went to the mall. There were so many fun things. I can't really put into words. All I know is just the best time I've had in a long time. And unless I can't, for some reason, I will be at Brick Fair every single year. The other Brick conventions, you know, I will try, but I will never miss a Brick Fair. That's funny, Brick Maniac. With the comments. Journal says, my issue with Chicago Brick Road is we normally go on vacation, otherwise I'd be there. Yeah, I mean, and I planned on going to like the one in LA so I can go see everybody on the West Coast, but I think with us buying the house and certain changes that are probably going to be happening in my life, I'm probably not going to be able to afford to go to that, or even maybe Chicago. I mean, Chicago is different. If Mrs. Hive says like, yeah, we can swing Chicago, then yeah, okay. But our house is not cheap. Looks as though I'm gonna go every day next. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you. And not only that, but then like, if you go like for the 5-day event thing, you get your badge. It's you get first dibs on all kinds of stuff before the public does, like all the things that are for sale. It's amazing. It's an amazing time. I can't recommend it enough if you're a fan of Lego. Seth says, I hope to be going to my first convention in January. I'm working on a mock and everything. Nice, man. Excellent. Seth, your mocks are great. You'll have fun. I have to go to Chicago too, but that's a little unlikely. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of them. It just, it's hard, man. It's hard to go to all of them. And it's not even just about trying to go to all of them, but look, I have a problem. I buy a lot of Lego, and it's really difficult to control myself sometimes, man. Like at Brickford, Virginia, basically the last 2 days, I was going to the other side of the convention, less and less and less. The side where everything's for sale, because I could not walk through that place, man, and not buy something. It was so difficult not to buy anything, because it's not like there's just sets. There's all kinds of unique things, dude.
Yeah.
I even like stuff like, you get a non-vaccinated brick or minifigs, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, I feel like though a lot of the stuff that you buy there, it's just like crap,
Well, I mean, it's not that it's crap. It's just that, look, if there's just so much to buy that you could literally, it's like if you were a gambler, you know what I mean? Like you went to Vegas, like, and you just started going deeper in the hole, like, I mean, that's probably not the right analogy, because you get something completely different out of buying Lego. But I mean, I'm just saying, like, if you have if you just go there with cash, and you're like, yeah, I'm just spending cash, it's different. You know what I mean? Because then you just run out of cash, and you're like, I literally can't buy anymore. But if you have like a credit card, dude, you gotta be really careful, man.
I mean, do any of the vendors even have a little credit card thing? What do they call it? A credit card?
Yes.
They do? Okay. I was about to say,
yes.
for me, I always bring cash. I know, like, the first convention I went to, Brickworld Chicago, I think I spent like $600. Then the second convention I went to, spent like $300. Third one, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm too broke. 50 cents sounds great. I just went to Whole Foods and kept buying snacks,
Yeah,
Didn't
dude,
buy
it's
any Lego.
crazy. Yeah. They have their credit card things, definitely. And then like, see, most of the stuff that's sold there, I mean, people have always knows this, and a lot of other you guys know this. I've been to the conventions and stuff, but I mean, most of the stuff they have there is just overpriced. And generally, I'm even okay with that, because I'm like, it's at the convention, I get it, you know what I mean. But then there's some stuff that's like really like way overpriced. But when you look, man, you're looking around, if you find stuff, man, that's either like a good price or a really good deal, especially during the yard sale, because the yard sale is everybody just selling their stuff just to sell their stuff. And it's not like their vendors trying to sell their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, the thing that I appreciate about conventions, like, if you want something old, you could just get it instead of like going on eBay. The thing is, like, I've checked prices. You're paying 2-3 times the amount, so it's usually not worth it. I mean, there's been a couple times where there's like a couple Brickling sellers where you could tell they want to make a little profit, but not a lot. Like, I remember Brickworld Chicago. I passed up on a sealed 1985 space set, or 86, 87, whatever it was a sealed set,
Right.
and the guy was selling it. He's like, I'll sell it to you for $80. It was sealed. And I'm like, oh, that's so expensive. It's such a teeny set. I passed on it. A week later, I went on the internet to look at the value. It was going for $200. And I'm like, oh, well, my dumb self passed on a set that was going for $200 sealed. So that was one of the few times where I'm like, wow, a seller's not trying to rip people off. But like, you go there and you're paying double, sometimes triple the value of a set. And you're like, I can go on eBay. And the thing is, for me, it's like, I know the value of a lot of these older sets. Not all the time. Like, that was one of the few times where I didn't know the value of a set. But like most of the time you can just go on eBay. Like obviously it's about the experience and like I think there's some sort of pride flexing in front of your friends, like, yo, I just got this Lego set, you know?
Right.
But like for me I don't really care to spend money at conventions unless I can get a really good deal, which is not something that tends to happen a lot at conventions. So
Well, I mean, obviously I bought some sets.
yeah.
But I didn't buy as many sets at the convention as you probably think. Actually, I probably bought even maybe more at the Lego store when I went. What I bought a lot at the convention was just like unique stuff. You know, I got, a Kevin Hinkle minifig, I got a Kevin Hinkle pin, I got like, I got me, zombie Lego salesperson, there was like
custom craft.
Yeah, I got a lot of custom stuff, man. And like, custom minifigs are usually like between 15 and 25 bucks a pop, man. So you buy 4 minifigs, you're spending almost 100 bucks. And then I bought all kinds of, I got them put away right now, but I bought all kinds of like accessories and printed pieces. I bought the lights for the gauntlet, I bought Darth Maul's lightsaber that lights up. I bought, these shipping containers. Just like all that stuff adds up, man. And then of course there's like food and gas and
Yeah, I'm the odd one out in that situation. I'm the one that goes, hey, everyone's like, let's go to a restaurant. I'm like, I guess. And then I grab a Sprite. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, I'll take a Sprite. And the waitress is like, oh, we're not going to talk to you. I remember it was really funny. It was at, this is when I went to actually hang out with Just Too Good. This was maybe 4 years ago. So the waitress was flirting with everyone, right? And all of a sudden she asked me what I wanted. And I'm like, I'll take a Sprite. And her face, her reaction, how she treated me after I asked for a Sprite, I'm just like, dang, what a jerk. And I even tipped her the most. Out of everyone, I spent the least and tipped her the most.
I wonder why she was like that.
Yeah, like, it was like the whole, like, change, like, of attitude. Basically, like, oh, this guy's probably broke. He's not spending any money. Which at that time, I did have money. But I'm just like, yeah, I just want to be here and grab a Sprite so I don't look like a weird person sitting there staring at everyone eat, So, I still tipped her the highest. So,
well, that was nice of you.
I'm gonna beat her up. No, kidding. I'm kidding. That was a joke, guys. Okay, it's a joke.
Oh gosh. But that was nice of you to tip her. Even though she obviously,
just like completely became a different person. I'm like, okay, I see how this is.
Hold on a minute. Let me see what else. Talking about Brick Fair again. The train. Oh. Brick World Chicago. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure about the other ones. And plus Brickfest just happened too. I think, or is it this week?
Philly Brickfest, I believe, is happening either this week. No, is it this week or next?
Well, there's one in Maryland. I just can't make it. But yeah, I think you're right. There's one in Pittsburgh or something. I can't remember.
It's happening sooner later. I just saw some like video of like Chad Collins doing an interview with some lady. So,
interesting. So, yeah, this set I'm building right now is interesting because this is probably the last Lego set I'm buying for a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I have $50 in VIP points, so I'm probably going to buy that smaller tumbler because I can get that pretty much for free with my VIP points.
Okay.
But the reason I had bought this is because I was saying earlier that I needed a Captain America, and I can't find mine because it's packed up. So the next stop motion I'm going to do is going to be a quick little short story about Captain America. Well, I mean, it's got Captain America in it, but it's really more about Captain America's shield. So I'm kind of looking forward to that. Philly is on right now. Yeah, I thought I saw something that Iceberg had posted. So I was pretty sure something was going on. Uh-oh. I wasn't supposed to put that together yet.
Sorry, I had to mute myself for a sec. Sorry.
That's all right. I was just getting ready to talk about how apparently I can't pay attention to +4 sets in the directions. Yes, everybody.
Bad at building.
I messed up on a +4 set.
Everyone shame him in the chat, guys. Say like boo,
Please.
insult him, threaten him, do whatever you need to.
Yes, please.
Yeah, bully high.
Oh, so I noticed also in these directions, I guess it's maybe because it's a +4 set. I'm not sure. But you can see Captain America walking along the, I guess, to the finish line.
Yeah, so you can walk alongside him, Hive. They want you to follow what he does, so.
That's you know what? I'm not a follower. I'm a leader.
They want you to get in your steps. Also, Moto said Phillies right now. Okay, I didn't know that. I mean, I assumed that, but I thought somebody kept saying it was October. That's why I thought it was October for some reason.
Yeah, I just I know one of them is going on in Maryland very, very soon. Because I've gone to them before, the Brickfest. As a matter of fact, I have one of the sig figs for Brickfest in my display case.
Nice.
Man, this is a really fat bike, man.
It's thick. It's pretty thick.
Yeah. There's if there was a trunk, I would say there was a lot of junk in this bike's trunk, but it's a bike. There's no trunk.
I feel like the Infinity Saga sets, even though I haven't bought any yet, I feel like Lego releasing that wave of sets, but they finally can get accurate source material. But these like sets were released way after the fact. Mm-hmm. They are the strongest sets for Marvel that Lego's ever released, in my opinion.
Without thinking hard about it, I would probably be inclined to agree with you about that.
Yeah,
they're pretty solid, and I mean the CMF series is really good. I
finally
like all
watched
of them.
What If. So
I'm sorry.
I finally watched What If.
Oh, which one did you watch?
I just finished it all yesterday. So I started yesterday, finished it yesterday. So I watched the first 5 minutes of What If, or like 10 minutes of it, and I could not get into the first episode. I'm like, this sucks. Worst thing ever. And then all of a sudden,
the first episode?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kept watching it. Like, I stopped watching it, and then like a week or two later, I came back to it, and I'm like, you know what? Let me force myself to watch it. And I really like it. When I say I really like it, I like some of the episodes. Some are stronger than the others, and some of them are just like kind of weird. But it's nothing horrible. But it's okay. So
yeah, for me, the first episode I really enjoyed a lot.
You did?
The second episode, it was all right. You know, the third episode was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. Mm-hmm. The fourth episode, I absolutely loved. I loved the fourth. That was my fourth episode is my favorite one. And then the fifth episode, the zombies, is a close second as far as my favorite.
Interesting. Yeah. So yeah. I originally didn't like the first one. I think the first one's all right. The second one I really liked. Third one I didn't care for that much. Fourth one I liked, and fifth one I liked. So.
And and back to the zombies one. I liked.
Spoiler alert, guys.
There. Yeah, I already put it in the description and talked earlier. I'd probably be spoiling this one. Look, there's just a couple of scenes in the zombie one that was just a little too goofy, and I don't mind a little humor, but it just seemed a little too goofy with a couple different times. Especially because I guess I kind of have a biased opinion on it. Oh, wait, I forgot. Let me put myself out of this dang thing. Hold on. I kind of have a biased opinion about it because I love the Marvel Zombies comic books that came out. The story where they basically took this cartoon from. Even though the Marvel Zombies comics wasn't a what if comic. But so that was something I was going to talk about and I forgot. So obviously heavy spoilers here. Oh, hey Larry, what's up, man? How you doing? And Darth Kajia, how you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Just checking to see what everybody said real quick. The plot hole of the 4th episode. Yeah. Yeah, but that's a whole nother story. No, Head in the Jar was okay. So, okay, let's talk about things that they had in the Zombies episode that they did take from the comic books. Because the creators had said that this episode 5, the Zombies, would be the most heavily pulled from the comic books. Okay, so the Head in the Jar, that was one of them. In the comic books, there's 2 zombies that basically get their head in a jar. One of them is Janet Van Dyne, and then the other one is Hank Pym. No, not Hank Pym.
Scott Lang.
No, Hawkeye.
Okay.
His head is in a jar in the comic books. One of the biggest differences that probably bothered me the most was Peter Parker. So in the comic books, the zombie thing it's called the hunger, and the zombies they're able to keep their frame of mind. You know what I mean? Like they're not like mindless zombies. Like they talk to each other. They can remember things. So throughout throughout the whole series of the Marvel Zombies comic books. And it's a long ride, man, because like they make different series for it and they all kind of interconnect. Peter Parker, for the longest time throughout the series, is like depressed. Like, dude, he carries so much guilt because he ate Aunt May and Mary Jane, dude. Like he ate them. So like he just carries his guilt like through the whole series for the longest time. And then like he turns around and tries to like stop things. I don't know. But it's not like in the episode of What If. So that was one of the
delicious.
Dude, because even like the hope part, like, dude, it's just like he's so upset through like the whole thing. So anyways, that was one of the biggest things that really threw me off about it, because I was fine, like they made him survive and stuff, but like he was really happy for someone that, you know, obviously Mary Jane isn't in the MCU yet, like in the same way in the comic books, but Aunt May being dead, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyways, so
I see a Joey spotting and an OBR spotting.
Oh, hey, what's up, man? How you doing, Joey?
See, I've not read a Marvel comic book since I last got out of juvie as a kid.
Yeah. Well, and see, there's a lot of crazy things about that episode that I thought that, even though obviously there wasn't like gore, like blood, you know what I mean? But they did a lot of stuff in there. I was like very proud of Disney for letting them have it, you know? Like one of the biggest things that sticks out to me is when Bucky threw the shield back at Captain America and split him in half. You know what I mean? And he just like half his body just slid out, dude. Like I was like, wow,
it was a really strong episode. It was really entertaining. Mm-hmm. I didn't realize I liked zombie stuff that much, because I usually hate zombie things. So
I can't wait to see if Lego will do some more sets for that. All right, so a couple more things that they did do similar from the comic book. So we talked about the Head in the Jar. T'Challa, Black Panther, how Vision, had cut off his leg and stuff like that. That was very similar to the comic books too, because Hank Pym in the comics took T'Challa and did that too, because remember how I said they could keep their thoughts and stuff. So Hank was trying to find a cure for a long time. and the only way he could do it is to keep his hunger at bay. So he would literally just like take a little piece of like Black Panther and eat it, and just do that for like the longest time while he's trying to find this cure, so he wouldn't become like a mindless type zombie or whatever, or let the hunger take control. So they did pull that from the comic books. I thought it was very
That's
interesting.
dark.
Yeah, it is, man. It is. And even did it in a way that's similar how Vision did that for Wanda because of him. And then the other thing that they did that was they pulled from the comics. See, the Head in the Jar. There was the Black Panther. God, I can't remember the third one now. Dang it. What's up, Miss Bricks? Good morning. How you doing?
It's bricks in the house.
And I did say hi to OBR. Good morning to you. But overall, it was I thought it was a really great episode. You know, it's and they did a good job with what they had. Because in the comic books, you had the entire Marvel universe. You know what I mean? Like you had all these characters. You know, obviously they only had the MCU characters in this one.
Is
But
anyone else shocked with like the voice cast that they have? Like they have the original actors for a lot of these characters playing themselves. Like that's crazy because like you could obviously get some like voice actor that could do a perfect impression, pay them way less money, right?
mhm,
But Disney's going all the way out because again, being a voice actor, like you don't have to worry about putting out this huge budget. You can pay them
right.
like crap and
Mhm.
like get away with it too. But Disney's like, yeah, no, we're gonna use the actual people that play these actual characters. I think the only one that didn't have their character play them, but the guy still sounded pretty good, was Peter Parker or something. They
Yeah.
had a different voice actor for him. So
Yeah, and it was really nice to also hear Chadwick again too.
I think that
To
was a
hear.
different guy. I'm
No,
pretty sure.
that was him. He did that
Really?
one and the one from episode 2. Yep. Yep. I was but you're right. Some of them they did, like in the last one, they had um yeah, Doctor Strange, man. Benedict. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say his
Let's
name
see.
wrong,
I
but
gotta look that up. I mean, that didn't.
yeah, they had a bunch of the original actors and
Did
actresses
he
from the
record it
first
before
one.
he died? Oh my
Yeah,
God, you're right. They did. So
yeah.
okay, he must have recorded this
And
a
I
while
think
ago.
I think he's even in one more episode. I think he was in 3 of the episodes, dude.
That is crazy because
Mm-hmm.
okay, again, then they must have recorded this early on. Because I didn't get the whole vibe. I don't feel like this sounds like him, but holy crap,
And
that's
dude, and that's one of the other amazing things about him is, dude, that he was filming and recording this stuff like really late, like and into his sickness and everything, man. Like he was in a lot of pain, dude. Like it just amazes me, all the stuff that he kept pushing through and doing, man. Um, such an inspiration.
yeah. No, I mean, and the thing that I appreciate, and a lot of people said this, like no one knew he had cancer. He wasn't trying to get any sympathy
I
from
know,
people. He wasn't trying to get a sob
dude.
story. Like
Dude, when
respect.
he before he even told anybody and stuff, like he was going to hospitals, man, like seeing kids with cancer. You know what I mean? Like that's how good of a man he was. Like I don't know. I can't even really talk about it. I get emotional, dude, because it's just when people. Because I was talking about this the other night on the live stream about how humanity there's such a potential, man, to do the worst things that you can think of, but at the same time, there's people that are humanity, they can do the best things in the world, man. You know what I mean? Like inspire people and make people feel good and do such selfless things. You know what I mean? And so yeah, and he was one of those people, man, that did stuff like that. And I see it all the time, even on smaller levels, or things that you think that wouldn't be a big deal that you would think. Like I remember, and I think I've said this before, but I remember being at a baseball game when I was younger, and one of the players, his name's Kenny Lofton, and like all the baseball players were like signing autographs and stuff, and then like eventually all the players left, but Kenny Lofton stayed, dude. Because I remember we were sitting around for a long time just talking and stuff, and I kept watching him, dude, and he stayed until like every kid had an autograph, and there was a long line of kids, man. And I was just like, wow. I was like, that's somebody that really, really appreciates his fans and the kids and everything.
I mean, you have to. Without your fans, you're like nobody, you know? Like, I
Mm-hmm.
think a lot of people, once they hit a certain level, they kind of forget where they came from, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, when you mentioned, like, the whole Chadwick Boseman thing, yeah, when he was dying of cancer, he's still visiting kids in hospitals. Like, I still remember before, like, anyone knew he had cancer,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's like, he always looks so tired and he looks kind of sickly and he's losing weight. And little
Right.
did they know he had cancer. Like, I still
Right.
remember seeing interviews. I'm like, holy crap. Like, he did an interview with Ellen. And I'm like, he looks kind of sick. I'm like, is
Mm-hmm.
he, preparing for a new role where he has to lose a lot of weight?
Right.
Kind
Right.
of like where when Christian Bale lost a lot of weight for his
Yeah.
role. Like
Yeah.
he looked dead. And that's kind
Yeah.
of how Chadwick Boseman looked. And like I think a lot of people were concerned, and little did they know he had cancer,
Right. Right.
And it
Yeah,
sucks 'cause
and
he's
that's
such
the
a good actor too, and like seems like an overall nice dude.
yeah. Yeah. He's so young, man. It's really sad. Um. But yeah, there are people in life that just do things, and it's very inspirational. There's a lot of times I've found out certain entertainers, actors, athletes that have done things or donated money and stuff like that, and just didn't say nothing to anybody because they didn't want people to think they were doing it for fame. They were just doing it to just do it. And it's a really nice thing, you know. It's a really
Yeah,
nice thing.
no, agree. I mean, we need more people doing good in this world because the world's kind of, I mean, it's become a crap place in general, So the good you do in this world, it'll come back. Karma, what goes around comes around, and that's life for you.
I thought I saw somebody else jump in. I wanted to say hello. Oh, there's Will. Hi, Will.
Oh,
Gr-
it's Will Gross. No, I'm kidding. Hey, Will.
Will, I'm probably gonna have to reach out to you eventually, man. Um, I mean, I guess I could probably do it all myself again, but
Take care, Moto.
bye, Moto. Um, so let's see here. What was I gonna say? I think I was talking about earlier. The stop motion stuff. I do have this like quick little idea for my next one I wanted to do. The one that I'm working on now. Oh yeah, I never did even check. Let me do a poll. Let me just do a poll. It'd be easier to do a poll. Hold on a minute. Because
You're one of those guys.
I wanted to find out if you guys wanted to see something. Let's see. Trying to type
Hi,
fast.
Poland.
I
Should I
messed up.
delete my channel? Yes or no?
Okay. I guess just yes or no. Those are good enough answers. All right.
I can't spell yes or no. Come on, let's try to figure it out.
No, because I'm always trying to like put like funny questions or answers or something in there. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, just put out a normal poll. Yes or
Be
no?
serious. Joey says he can hop in.
Oh, right on. All right, hold on, Joey.
Joey, you get to nerd out with us, and then we'll bully you.
Nerd out.
Nerd,
Nerd
what
out.
a
Nerd out. Hold on a second. Where are you at? Joey!
nerd.
Joey!
Good way.
Joey! Dang it, where are you? Like, I feel like I just saw your message.
Hi, it's with you blocked him, remember?
No, I didn't block.
Joey's like, what?
Wait a minute. I must have like went right past you. Hold on. Oh, that's why, because your picture is different. I'm not reading. I'm just looking at pictures. All right. There we go. So yeah, the poll. Yeah, if you guys wanted to see a sneak preview of the stop motion. And I'm already trying to figure out.
I just had to renew my membership. Why does my membership always cancel for you? I never get notifications when it cancels for you. I'm just like, I have to go on YouTube and I'm like, what? Oh, shoot.
Thank you, B5. I appreciate that, man, very much.
Yeah, I don't know why it always happens with you though, Hive. Like everyone else, it'll be like, your thing has been paused. Hive, it never lets me know.
Oh man, YouTube's weird. YouTube's weird, man. Like it's unsubscribed me from Titanium J like 2 or 3 times.
There's a good reason for that.
Oh, here's Joey. Joey's here.
Joey!
Morning. I'm still in bed.
No, it's
Joey,
okay.
we appreciate the sexy pose you're trying to, do right now to manipulate.
I know, right? I got to show all these bones.
Hey, yeah.
Whoever says I'm fat, they're completely wrong. I'm skin and bones.
Yeah, off, guys. Stop bullying Joey.
So this is an interesting motorcycle.
I'm actually gonna sit up.
So I was talking about how it's thick. It's a thick motorcycle, but I mean, it's pretty solid.
It looks.
I gotta tell you,
it looks
dude, and these are printed. I love printed pieces, man. So it's pretty nice. Got two printed Avenger pieces. So yeah, digging that.
Looks good.
And that headlight is also printed too. That's a big headlight, man.
Yeah, that's so you can see, sir.
Yes, right.
So Joey, how's your morning, man? You just wake up like me?
Literally just woke up a couple minutes ago, and I'm like, oh yeah, the Hive stream is on. So
yeah,
it's on.
I get that.
So yeah, it looks like 82% want to see a sneak peek. All right, all right, here we go. Hold on a minute. Let me get myself situated here. All right. So there are a couple scenes that obviously won't look quite right because the masking's not done, but at least you guys can see what the gist of the video will be. And then, like I said, once I get the masking done, I upload it into my editing software. I get it chopped up, and then once I have it all, before I put all the special effects in and stuff, I have like a coherent timeline. That's when I'll go back and I'll make sure I'll tighten up the script, and then I'll send it out to the people that are going to do the voices. Because I'm already trying to figure out for this next one, even though there might only be like literally one line or something like that, but there's characters I got to see if anybody wants to voice them.
If you ever need a Black Panther voice, I got you.
You got T'Challa.
Wakanda forever. Okay, I need to practice a little bit more in the mirror.
No, well, this one is going to involve pretty much anybody that's got a shield. So there's Falcon, there's Winter Soldier, there's both the Captain Carters, Captain America, Zombie Cap, and then the zombie Lego salesperson. And when I say zombie cap and zombie Lego salesperson, I basically just mean like, it's like there's not really dialogue. It's just, I mean, but there might be some acting in the like you might have to get
You're gonna go Tim Allen zombie.
I can make a lot of weird grunting noises if you want me to.
Well, we'll see. All right.
I've been practicing my grunting noises.
All right. So look, everybody. This is kind of long for a stop motion. All right.
Yeah, 5 minutes.
No, it's not 5 minutes, but it is 1 minute and 52 seconds.
That's not long for a stop motion.
I mean,
it's not 30 seconds like a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
So, all right, hold on a minute. Let me get it ready here so you guys can see, because obviously I'm gonna have to hold the phone up. Okay. All right, here we go. Hit play.
I'm a Mandalorian.
Well,
Mandalorian.
basically, that's where they're like arguing,
Hmm.
and then that's when that one realizes their ship is gone,
Oh my God, our ship got stolen. Who stole our ship?
and then they argue again.
Oh my God, they're like a couple. Just take it to the bedroom. Hey, look at that shot. Hey. Okay, Hive, you better stop spoiling the rest of it. I think you shared enough.
Oh, it's I don't know. It's hard to spoil it when you guys can't even like hear anything or know what's going on.
I
Or
mean, I
there's no
can
special
narrate it.
effects in it.
True.
Brick Hive here. I just got off work. I hate my job. My parents fell on the floor.
You
Fun
know,
little
and
flip
plus,
there.
well, and plus, like I was saying, I appreciate it when people watch the stream. So I just thought I'd give everybody like a little.
Hive showing the whole
Whoa.
thing is not a sneak. When I tease things, it's like 5 to 10 seconds.
I don't know. I feel like it would make everybody want to watch it more. You know what I mean?
Oh no, the plane's about to go down. Ah, 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 ah. Ooh, look at that. Hey.
See, I mean, I'm sure
I
everybody
like the
will want to
marking
know,
back
like,
and forth.
yeah, I'm sure everybody will want to know what the heck they're talking about.
Oh, I got the kids.
Mhm.
Drugs are bad. Don't do drugs.
And I'll
Okay.
tell you what, I won't show you guys the very last scene.
Oh, thank you so much, Hive. I totally am gonna watch it.
So that way you won't see the last surprise.
I like my
guest.
narration better. I think I already told the story.
Got
So.
it.
What's that?
I already told the story. No need to watch it now.
You're so silly, man.
Uh,
You can record me. You get off the couch.
my back, my
My
neck.
back. Because I do. I guess I do sound like a zombie. Like when I first wake up in the morning, I'm like.
My voice just gets deeper when I wake up in the morning. So there's like a rasp to it usually because I usually sound 12, and then when I wake up in the morning, I sound 17. So, yeah.
Hey, B-Lego, what's happening? So, I don't know. Hopefully, you guys won't do what BFAP says, and you'll still watch the video when it comes out.
You guys watch the video. Don't listen to me.
I mean, it's definitely the dialogue's definitely got a lot of humor in it. I was
I
gonna
heard
do
you
one.
were firing Raptors from your voice cast.
No.
People are like, dude, you're such a jerk to Raptors.
Well, you know, I gotta tell you, I was kind of hoping that when I was trying to find somebody to voice like Bo-Katan, you know, like there'd be a female Lego YouTuber out there that would be interested in doing it, but nobody stepped up to the plate.
You know, there's not a lot of females, to be fair.
No, didn't say there was. That had nothing to do with it.
I could always do a really good Bo-Katan voice if you need me to.
I'm sure.
I don't even know what that sounds like.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
luckily, Mrs. Hive is all about doing some voices for me. So, but
Good to have
I'll
a wife
see.
that you can help you out, you know?
Yeah. So we'll see if anybody would like to voice Captain Carter for the next one, and if not, you know, I'm sure Mrs. Hive will voice hers because I got 2 Captain Carters.
If I hit myself in the throat enough, I could sound really feminine, I think, so.
Well, I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Joey's about to do his girl impression. Joey, let's hear it.
No. I was thinking of hitting somewhere else that could have, you know, increased the pitch of the voice. I don't want to say it.
Dude, that reminds me of there was this comedy that came out years and years ago called Hot Shots. And like the guy, he's on top of a plane, but he like slides down and hits his, you know what, in between the tail. And the guy, the other pilot's like, "You all right?" He's like, "I'm okay." What does Captain Carter sound like? I mean, just watch What If. I mean, I don't know. Can I like play a clip without getting copyrighted?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But yeah, I'm sure you
Trying
can
to
find a easily find a clip of Carter. I mean, I can't remember if the actress that plays her, if she did the voice too, or if they got somebody else to do her voice. I really feel like she did the voice. What was her name? Doggone it. Hold on, I gotta find out what her name is now. Captain Carter. So Peggy Carter is Haley Atwell. Yeah. But let me see if she. Yeah. Haley did the voice for her. I gotta tell you, man. Speaking of Captain Carter, I was very, very impressed. That we got two different Captain Carters, man. Like, very impressed. And not just with the prints on the body, but like the shield being different, the hairpiece being different. Like, and for everybody out there, let me know, because I'm not 100% sure, but is that a new hairpiece?
It seems like it. I'm not sure.
I don't think I've seen it before, man.
I don't remember any other time it's used.
Yeah, I just don't recall seeing it before. And one thing I was hoping they would have done with Sylvie's alligator here was put that Loki crown on him. That would have been really cool.
I forgot why Lego said they didn't do that. I think Brick Fanatics might have had an article on why Lego didn't do that or whatever.
With the crown?
Yeah, I think so. But I know Brick Fanatics had an article like why they included the frog or whatever. I guess early on, footage had the frog or something, and then they didn't. Frog or
well,
something.
I mean, you see. Oh, go ahead. So go ahead.
I'm sorry. What were you saying?
No. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
Oh, I was saying I haven't watched Loki, so I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, there's a scene that has frog.
Oh, never mind.
It's very quick.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Well, I was trying to look for the article that BFAP mentioned, but I found another one by accident, and honestly, for me personally, I think this one's way better. It is someone who took the brick vacuum alligator and made it into the alligator Loki. So it's like a giant size version of it.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
I linked it in the private chat, but it's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing idea.
I'm gonna light a candle.
But yeah, I'm curious.
Oh, I saw that vacuum at Brick Fair.
Mm-hmm. Was it the yard sale or like someone using it?
I can't remember. Some of them. I think it was Michael that had it, and I think he got it at the yard sale, but I'm not 100% sure. Here, I'll share this. I'll share the picture.
I think B Lego might have nailed it. I think he said that's what I think that I was trying to get at. I believe they want to use the alligator more for city sets, and that's why he doesn't have the thorns. The thorns?
Here, everybody, I'll show you guys what he's
that's
talking
fair.
about.
Yeah, I think I
love
saw
it.
something like that too. I think that's.
God damn, man, look at these stupid ads, man.
Absolutely love it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Yeah, cool stuff, man. Cool stuff.
Yeah, that's one of those Lego products where you actually can like sweep it across the floor and pick up Lego bricks with it.
Hey, what's happening? Bode Godzilla? Did I say that right? But they say the CMF is
Bodegazilla?
Bodega.
It took me a second too.
Say it with us now. Bodegazilla.
Bodegazilla.
I can't read.
But yeah, that's awesome, man. So that is I feel like right now you could probably sell this minifig for probably a pretty decent amount, then.
I think in general, but I feel like everyone's going to be doing this, so maybe it won't hold value. I feel like if you buy the collectible minifigs, it's a good investment in a long-term sense, but like if you try to flip them like after a year, you're probably going to get like a little bit above retail, you know?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna sell mine anyways. But speaking of the CMFs, I gotta tell you, I've been trying to really catch up on this, and I haven't had a chance to really watch much. But I don't know. I think I might have got lucky with mine too. That I got six of them in one, and then 6 of them in the other.
From what I've seen from other people, it's not common that they've been getting, one with each group of 6 of them.
Right.
I've seen a couple of them where they actually got duplicates between the boxes, even though they were still like kind of different from each other as far as the figures go.
So it makes me wonder, just how random is it? Because I was thinking at first, okay, I would imagine that each CMF is on its own production line. Okay.
Yeah.
Because obviously the print and everything is different. Okay.
Yeah.
So each CMF goes through its own production line, gets packaged, and goes into, like, we'll say a big container or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's possible that you could pull one from each container to put into a box.
Yeah.
So, and I thought maybe that's what they did when I got mine, and I heard someone else had the same thing happen to them, where they had 6 in one, 6 in another. Now, obviously, you might get 2 of the same 6. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing you can do about that. But the fact that you can buy 2 boxes and get the complete set is quite an amazing thing. And I will tell you this: if I found out Lego did that on purpose, where they're like, look, we know the random bags or whatever, but like, at least if you buy a box, you're going to get 6 different ones. You know what I mean? Like, my respect for Lego would go up so much. You know what I mean? I would make a complete, I don't know what their name would be, but I would make it the opposite of a rant video. I guess like a praise video.
The brick hype or brick praise or something. Yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't been able to find out if that's the facts, which apparently it's not. It just happens. Probably some of them just happen to be random like that. Like, but it's just so weird that you would get, each one. I don't know. It's something I would like to, if I had time, investigate more. But it would make a good video for somebody to make, man. I mean, I feel like that would be a very good, entertaining, and educational video to make, man, about trying to figure out how random those are and what the criteria is behind putting them in the boxes, or why even they made those boxes. Because the Looney Tunes had them too, but I don't think
they did.
That's what
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
cool.
That's what I heard. And as far as I know, I checked yesterday, and these still are for sale on Walmart.com. They're sold out on Amazon and Lego.com, but on Walmart.com they still have them. I was gonna buy one, but I can't spend any money now because I wanted to buy one more and just keep it sealed and hold on to it.
Yeah.
A chant video.
Oh yeah, it is still showing up on Walmart.
B Lego says, I believe they want to use the alligator more in more city sets, and that's why he don't have his thorns. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I was trying to think if there's something they could have made that would have maybe been able to, like, click on, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Like if they just made like a clip piece right behind the head, and you could just put like a horn piece there.
And again, I don't know if this alligator is a new piece or not.
It looks new to me.
Yeah, but I really like he's got the blue eyes. Sorry.
Wow, he looks exactly like me. Something the alligator and I have in common.
No.
You have blue eyes?
I do, yeah.
I forgot.
I know that her headpiece is definitely.
Joey, come on, that's the only good thing about me. Come on.
Because they made her headpiece the same, like where it's got the one broken horn.
Yeah.
So that was a cool new mold. Her print's okay. But I guess there's only so much you can do with some of them because she probably didn't have any really cool print on her pants, Dude, the Vision one is very intricate.
I feel like it's a really strong series. Like even the ones that aren't highly detailed are good. You know,
Right.
Mhm.
I
like
mean,
Lego could have done this whole time. Like I don't know why Marvel minifigs have been crap for the last couple of years. Like this year, complete turnaround.
mhm. I mean, and like even the Loki one, dude. Like now, the Loki one is absolutely amazing because he comes with Throg. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
What the? What is my computer doing right now? All right, never mind. So, but the great thing about him also is the coffee mug that he came with that I've used for my thumbnail. But like, look at it says TVA on his belt. Honestly, I can't remember what that symbol is on his jacket there. But then on the back, it says variant. And I didn't even realize until I got Throg that he also has, his helmet and cape and everything. I mean, yeah, they're really great minifigs. And as usual, I was very happy to have T'Challa and Monica because, I'm always talking about wanting some more minifigs of people of color.
Mhm.
So it's really nice to get that. Yeah, man, they're really great. I mean, even like BFAT was talking about like how this is like their strongest wave of stuff. Like, look, man, I gotta tell you, even like this Hydra Stomper, when I saw it on the box and everything, I was like, dude, that's a weak looking mech. You know what I mean? But I built it, and dude, I love it. It's awesome. It's actually pretty solid, and it's got really nice things to it. I love these back thrusters. I like how they put the antenna here on the side. The brick in the center here, that glows in the dark. That's a glow in the dark brick.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And I was testing it out last night, and I couldn't show it on the stream, or the other night I couldn't show it on the stream because just the glow from the laptop messes it up. But it looks really great when you get it really bright, and then the way it shines through the translucent blue there.
Mhm.
It's really nice, man. So
It's crazy
yeah.
how accurate it is to the TV show. I was looking at it, I'm like, oh my goodness, Lego nailed it. Like the
Mhm.
color, I guess, is off, but it's hard to see with lighting based on what the actual color is. But
Right,
like,
right.
they nailed it. Design wise, perfect. Joey,
No, I
wake up.
completely agree.
Wake up, Joey. Joey's all zoned out. Joey.
What? I'm awake.
Joey,
I've been,
So-
I've been staring at the screen the whole time.
oh, you seem zoned, so I'm just like, Joey, wake
Yeah.
So Will was talking about how he really likes the Gamora figure. Look, yeah, I love the suit, and you can't really see it because of my camera, but like the lines on her face are just really, really good. Like good detailed. Also, I couldn't remember her last minifigure or not if it had this, but like I'm digging the purple in her hair.
I want to say it might have been used before, but it still looks really nice.
There's her second face. I wonder if the other camera is got a better detail. Let me see something.
Hey, Brick Stage Pass.
No, that does not focus better. See,
Yeah,
Brick
looks
Stage
like
passes here. Hey, what's up, Brick Stage?
yeah, it looks like most of the other versions of Gamora that they've made have the purple streak in the hair too.
Cool. Falcon was really cool. I gotta tell you, this is definitely my favorite Falcon they've made yet. So obviously he's got his shield, but the detail on his suit, arm print, leg print, I mean, it's really good. Really, really good. I love the print on the wings. And I forgot what he calls it, but the little hawk or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a printed piece too, man. Like that's really, really sweet. And it's really awesome too. You can actually put it on his back. I just stuck that thing in so it looks like he's flying. It's flying right behind him. Yeah, like, dude, even on his arm print, like, it's hard to see because it won't focus good enough, but that's a star up towards his shoulder area. On
That's
his
really
arm.
good.
Yeah, man, that's some good detail. T'Challa as Star-Lord. I gotta tell you, man, I might use that jacket for other characters too.
I like it.
Because, yeah, I love the purple in this jacket. And I got to tell you also, I'm really glad they got the hair right with the mask. Because I don't have, wait, or do I? Do I? I can't remember. I must have Star-Lord, the original Star-Lord, because I've got the Milano.
Mm.
Yeah, no, is it Milano or the Benatar? Dang it. I think it's the Benatar I got, not the Milano.
Oh, okay.
But I'm pretty sure it came with Star-Lord. Spider-Man, here's the interesting thing about Spider-Man that I saw on New Rockstars. They were talking about this. So Spider-Man What If, his costume is different than in the movies. And we're pretty sure it's because Sony owns the rights to the Spider-Man costume that's been in the MCU.
Mm.
So they had to put something different in the What If episode. But I gotta tell you, I was really happy with this one. It's a really good. I like the way they do the spider on the chest.
Mm-hmm.
The arm printing for the web bands are great.
That's cool.
Yeah, I couldn't remember what the back. I mean, the back looks pretty good too.
I think that makes sense about Sony having the rights for the costume.
Oh yeah, because obviously, if they use that costume, then they would have to pay Disney and Sony for the IP. That's a good idea to use that piece to make it look like the not Red Wing fly behind them. Thanks. I couldn't even remember if I saw that or if I just thought of it. But I was like, yeah, how do I get the thing to like hover behind them? And I was like, oh yeah, just use one of those pieces there. Lego Brick Investment. Hello, good morning to you. Thank you for stopping by. Brickham's then had to leave. Bye, Brickham. What were we gonna say?
I just realized I'm looking at these figures now, and I didn't realize up to this point there were 4 figures in this series that have shields.
Right, and that's what gave me the idea for the next stop motion, because, dude, just on this turntable here, if you include the Captain Carter that I got with the What If episode or a set, yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's not including normal Captain America. That's why I went and got him. So including normal Captain America, that's 6. So I was like, man, 6 shields. I was like, there's got to be a little funny story behind that.
This just kind of confirms my long-standing Lego theory when it comes to. I did make a video about this, but I think I posted it on a community tab or something. Mm-hmm. I've had a long-standing theory that the way that they choose minifigures for the CMF series, or some accessories to go with them, or something like that, is to keep that blind bag nature of it, where it's like, oh, even if you feel them, the pieces might be similar. So this would definitely be the same kind of case, where it's like if you find them in a store in a box, you have 4 different characters with shields. So what? That reduces it by a third of what is all in there.
Right.
So you still got to check the other pieces more thoroughly if you wanted, a certain one.
And the blind bag thing, I've been bluntly honest about this. I absolutely hate it. I think it's shady. I think it's deceptive. And I just think it's just a way for them to get more money. Even though I get capitalism, stuff like that. It's just, I absolutely hate it, man. I think that,
I mean, I see that too, but it's also, well, everybody, I think Lego knows very well, and they've known for a long time about like the surprise nature, the the random chance kind of things, where it's like booster packs for trading cards. That kind of stuff exists for a long time.
Right. And for me, it's like, yeah, I get it if they weren't so expensive, man. If they weren't $5 a pop, it'd be different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But at $5 a pop, man, you see, if you get 4 duplicates, 2 different duplicates, whatever, then that's just a lot of money. Whereas you got stuff like Transformers, GI Joes, all those other ones, man. Black Series, Funko Pops, where you get to see what you're buying. You know what I mean?
Right.
And and they know the addictive nature, to collecting, man. So they know that people will keep buying them until they get the ones they want or whatever. So, but that's neither here nor there. It's just I just absolutely hate that. And even like a lot of people will tell me like, well, you just you can feel the bags out, and I'm like, yeah, but I'm getting older now, man, and I got diabetes in my fingers and stuff. I can't feel stuff the way I used to, but yeah, I lucked out though with the 6-packs. That's for sure.
I don't even think I've seen the regular packs in my stores lately. I went like to 2 Walmarts, and neither one of them even had just like the standard box of blind figures.
I haven't seen any at Walmart or Target since they've been released.
Yeah, well, another Mr. Gold. I'm still kind of peeved about that one. It was the first series that I got into that I wanted to collect every single figure, and that was like Mr. Golden, and I'm like, I have to pass on that one.
Hey, I'm down.
But
we need another Mr.
maybe increase it from 5,000 worldwide to 10,000. That might be better.
I was about to say, let's cut it down. Let's be like, make there be 5 of them.
Yeah, right.
I mean, and I guess as far as the blind bag stuff goes too, I mean, I guess, obviously they'd be blind bags if you bought them in a 6-pack, that's for sure. Lego said, Larry said, I got 6 triplicates out of 22. Look, and the reason why I kind of said that is because the last, I think it was the last miniseries or whatever, I can't remember. The last series, not like special ones, but
like the numbered series.
Yeah, that was the one where I got like 75% of them were all duplicates, and one of them I got like 4 or 5 of, and I'd spent like $40-$50 or something, man. And I basically, out of all of them, I had basically 3 different CMFs.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's I mean, it is what it is. Obviously I don't have to buy them. It's just difficult not to sometimes, and I've done a good job. Like with the Looney Tunes stuff, I felt a couple bags that I knew were pretty obvious, and then I didn't touch the rest of them. And but then they had some on sale that I grabbed, because I also grabbed. They had those, what do you call them? Video. So like
now we're talking the worst of the worst.
Right, but
because there's like literally no chance.
But to see, for me, it's about if they're cheap enough, I'll get them. This is something I literally want nothing. Like I don't want it all. But like I like the minifigs for the videos.
But strong minifigs if they weren't just overpriced.
Exactly.
Yeah. Like Lego screwed themselves. Talking about screwing themselves, this is a horrible transition. I'm gonna pop out, y'all.
All right. Thanks for hanging out, BFAB.
Take care, Joey. Take care.
Good to talk to you again, BFAB.
Don't do drugs unless you want to. So peace.
Yeah. Have a good day, brother. Yeah. So.
Well, I mean, lately I found 3 of the video packs at Walmart for 50 cents each. I was like, sure, let's try it out. There's only 1 figure left in the series that I'd like to get, and some of them I'm like here or there about getting duplicates. Unfortunately, all 3 of them already ones I had, and they weren't ones I wanted to get. I don't need 4 samurai wrappers. I just don't. That's the one that honestly bugs me. It's like my least favorite of the series. The head is used from Lego City. It's not even like a unique part, and even the rest of them, I'm like, if I scrap this and put it into other minifig stuff, how much can I use it?
Right.
Never mind the fact that like a third of the figures in that series just have a microphone. Yes, a microphone is useful for music stuff, but not that much. compared to like all the other musical instruments that Lego has made over the years that they still make.
Yeah, and I just like minifigs a lot. That's why I've got like 3 different like display cases, you know, that hang on the wall and put them in. Which reminds me, I do have to eventually get another one, but I have a lot of minifigs, and yeah, like I like all the ones that are in the video sets. I like them all. Just I don't really care for the theme or all the other extra stuff that comes with them. But
Yeah.
like I said, if I see them cheap enough, you know, I'll definitely grab one. The
Yeah,
tiles are great for
ashamedly.
a record store, Mock Dog. Yeah, Bodega Zilla.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
I mean, ashamedly, the advent of Lego Video has made me want to build more Lego music theme stuff, and even revive one that I had. Like, I did a childhood Lego band, and I want to try to rebuild that in some way, maybe improve on it, maybe add some other bands to go with it. So, I will give Video that credit, where it's like, okay, I now have more parts I can work with, and I
right.
can make them more unique. You know, I like that they fixed the keytar, which they got the printing of it wrong in the previous series.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, if you're building like music related stuff, like mocking music related stuff, dude, yeah, the video stuff is great things to get pieces from. Like all the stuff they have, like with speakers and amps and
Mhm.
you know a stage, and you know, there's definitely some good stuff you can pull from there. And obviously, like the record store stuff that Bodega Zilla mentioned, that's a really good idea. And not just that, but you could probably use a lot of them for artwork if you had buildings, you know, to hang
Oh
up.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, some of them even look good enough on their own. You could just have them in like a minifig apartment to hang around.
right. Yeah, exactly. Definitely a good idea.
I do wonder what the fate of the Series 2 is going to be, because they already released the stage sets and a couple other things, and not just in Lego stores. I thought, you know, they said they were going to pull Video. I thought they were just going to limit the Series 2 stuff to just the Lego stores. But I find them like Targets and Walmarts. The blind boxes, however, they haven't done anything with, and I'm again really curious about those for the pieces.
Yeah, I don't know how they work all that stuff out, and I don't know how good it's gonna do for how long.
The weird part,
doesn't
the
seem
weird
like
part
it's
I'm
gonna keep
finding
going.
here is that on Brickset, like they have a listing for Bandmate Series 2, but every one of the individual minifigure listings is a question mark with no picture. I don't know if it's because
Really?
it didn't. I don't know if it's because it didn't come out yet or something, but I'm like, why wouldn't that be there? I thought there were pictures available. They do have one of all of the figures, though. Yeah, there's definitely some good ones in here.
Yeah. I mean, and I even like some of the accessory stuff that comes with them. You know, it's just I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of like with the hidden side stuff. Like I was always kind of 50-50 about a lot of that stuff. I liked about 50% of the sets. I know I got some of them, other ones I didn't really want.
I love the premise of the theme. I can't say I love every single set from the theme. There are some of them that even if I bought them and built them, I'm like, yeah, this might not need to happen.
Right.
But Video is always going to sit in my mind as an app first, Lego product second. Because it's all over the marketing, it's all over what you actually do with the stuff. And out of all the app integrated stuff that Lego's produced over the years, this is probably one of the worst, like, extreme examples of it's about the app more than the figures or the pieces. There's other ones that integrated much better. I'd say Hidden Side is actually one of the better examples because as somebody who enjoys Hidden Side, I have not used the app that much. Like maybe once or twice in the Lego store for a promotion, and that was it. So the fact that I could still enjoy the sets outside of it, whether or not the app still exists, is perfectly great because it looks like a complete set. And even the funky colors here and there, you could always swap them out, or they already have like a part of it where you can switch it to it, and it doesn't seem as outstanding.
Right. Yeah, And I don't know. Like I've mentioned before, it's hard to say. Like I appreciate that they try different stuff. I appreciate that they're trying to stay within. They're trying to stay relative within a certain market. Because I mean, and probably one of the reasons Lego was failing for a while, and why they almost went bankrupt is because of video games and stuff. You know what I mean? Because I know for a period of my life, I played video games pretty heavily, man, and I was never thinking about Lego. I was playing video games all the time. Like even now, like I was talking to Mrs. Hive last night about like maybe like playing a game or something again on my phone because I would play like some Star Wars games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then I realized I'm like, yeah, I haven't been playing any games because like I just don't have time to. Because if I'm not working, I'm focusing on this stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's I can see and I appreciate like why they're trying to stay relative within that. I think they don't need to, honestly. And I think generally I don't think it works out for them. Because look, if you're gonna get into the whole niche of apps, video games and stuff, like the one thing I remember about being a gamer is I'd only be interested in the game for so long. Like I'd have to play it, I had to play it, get through it, you know what I mean? Now there are some games that took me a long time to play, like RPG games like Final Fantasy and stuff like that. But there'd be times like I'd stop, and then like I'd do something else for a while and then I'd come back to it a while later and go back at it again. But even then, some of them I'd still play like, hardcore all the time and all the way through almost. So when you have like hidden side, like an app, you're only going to do so much with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So much. Now, maybe, I guess maybe a little kid it might be enough for them for a little while. But even then, I think their attention spans are short enough to where it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the video stuff has really worked out well for Lego.
Yeah.
I guess some people could say that Mario Brothers is different, but even Mario Brothers, like, there's only so much, again, you're doing with that.
Right. So I did see that Lego's been hyping up for a while that they were going to have some kind of big performance at one of the Lego lands. And they finally uploaded video, like a YouTube video or something about that performance, and literally nobody was in the audience. Not one person showed up for it.
Really?
Like, after all the Instagram posting with the llama character, with all the little, like, teasers or whatever that they did, nobody showed up for it. It's amazing to me. For the Mario stuff, I can say from experience that it can entertain kids for only so long, and it really depends on, again, I think it's more like the kind of kid where it's like you could have somebody who enjoys Mario and just wants to play through whatever is already out there in a game.
Right.
Not every kid is going to want to make their own level. I mean, even Nintendo themselves have made like almost 3 different games about designing your own Mario levels, and that's not for everybody. I mean, I've played them a couple times, and I'm still like, okay, I don't make a lot of levels out of this. I'm not really into that, like, that game design aspect of it, or the, trying to make it space out the right way. I've seen people do it very unfairly, like ridiculous, perfect, like frame perfect jumps and everything. And no, I can't do that. But I did have a brief time last year when the Lego Mario sets came out that I was babysitting some kids, and they're very much into Lego. They're very much into Mario. So they were excited for the sets at first. But it was only a matter of time before they stopped wanting to play with those, or they just... I actually had the Connects Mario stuff that they did like many years before with Nintendo, and they wanted to play with those minifigures instead. Or they'll play with them in the built-up world of the Lego Mario sets, So the actual, like, moving across the level thing kind of got bored for them. And even the fact, I got a whole bunch of the sets because I wanted to support it and wanted to see how this would all turn out, but you can't use all of them. There's like, unless you have certain pieces or whatever to extend the period of time, you can't play through every single one of those in the time frame that they give you on the app. And I know that they extended it recently, but still, there's a lot more sets.
Right.
So it's always going to have to like shuffle back and forth of like what you want to use and what ways you can use it. You know.
Well, and I mean, look, as far as like the video games go, like they're Lego video games, whether it's Marvel, DC, Star Wars, whatever, you know, or whatever. Like that's different. I do want to say that's a completely different thing. I think that is a legitimate thing for them to get invested into in the video game market and stuff like that. It's just trying to mix that stuff with building blocks is like physical building blocks is fun and exciting. I think it's maybe a cool thing to do if you want to try it out or whatever. But as far as you know, it trying to be a big thing to make something out of is, in my opinion, not working out for Lego.
Yeah, I agree.
And if anything, I don't know, man. See, it's a tough call. You know, if I worked for Lego, it'd be a tough call. Like, okay, I'm not saying it's bad to throw stuff at a wall and see what sticks, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, are we gonna waste resources into this if we really think it's not gonna work out that well?
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm assuming that they do some kind of focus testing or kid testing to see if it actually can. Not just sit in a boardroom theoretically saying maybe kids will like this, but actually have someone actually play with it and
maybe it's really hard to say.
the Lego video games one, I understand that too, but for a while, even I got bored of them. Like they were so formulaic. And maybe it's just because I grew up with the earlier video games where like every single one of them was a different experience. It was like you have one that's a racing game, you have one that's a chess game, you have one that you're managing resources, Rock Raiders, you know. So that felt very exciting that it's like, okay, they're adapting to the theme in a different way instead of it all being a action puzzle platformer, whatever you want to call it, that you're just molding whatever property to it.
Right. No,
I mean, even like even Lego Dimensions, it's like, okay, that was an interesting way of having that like toy and video game aspect to it. And in my opinion, it's one of the better ways that they interacted with those because a lot of times you just put them on a toy pad and you don't even look at it again.
Right.
Whereas this one is like, okay, you're actually using it to mix and match different things, or you have a lot more, you know, characters and variety to it. I still wish that they had an option or like a patch afterwards. It's like, okay, you can unlock this stuff without having to use all the figures or putting them on there because it is still really expensive.
Yeah. And the crazy thing is too, man, is like they made some really awesome Lego connected to these things, you know, whether it was the Dimensions or Hidden Side or like I said, even the Lego Video, man, like it's not really my bag as much, but I do like I think I like literally all the figures that have come out with it. Some I like more than others, but they're all very interesting, cool molds, cool prints. You know, so it's kind of a catch-22 because I'm like, Lego, what are you doing, man? Like this stuff isn't really working out. But at the same time, I'm like, Lego, thank you for those awesome pieces. Appreciate that. What's up, Shy?
Hey, Shy.
Yeah, and I agree also what Will was saying. You know, like Zelda was a theme that got created and it may or ready for approval, but Lego didn't want to make a new mold for the sword and Link's hair, really, so they didn't go through with their designs. Wow.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Because yeah, man, it'd be really great to have that type of stuff.
Lego turning down a new mold, and there are plenty of them that they have made. I'm always on the fence about that because it's like I understand that a new element costs thousands of dollars, like hundreds of thousands of dollars to make and make sure that it comes out the right way and checking if it's like you use a hard plastic or a soft plastic or whatever. But at the same time, Lego puts out new molds all the time, not just for minifigures, but for plenty of other stuff. I get minifigures are probably like more difficult because they're smaller. And the sculpting involving with that is like, and also like, you know, making sure it actually stays together as one piece and doesn't break halfway through or whatever.
Right.
But look at Lego Video that came out this year. We have a new head mold for the bear. You have new hair pieces. You have new leg pieces. Like the mermaid tail never existed like that before. You know, so I'm like, how? I'm always curious. Is like, why would that work? And if it's a question of they only do them like if it's too exclusive of a piece, where it's like, okay, you have a headpiece for Link and a Master Sword that's only going to be used for that. Look at Star Wars.
Mm.
And you know that there's not only a big market for Star Wars, there's going to be a big market for Nintendo. So even if they had a one-off mold of something, they would still make enough to justify the production.
Yeah, and look, that's something I've really tried to research and look into, but it's not an easy thing to figure out, man. There's a lot of moving parts to it because when I first came out of my Dark Ages, Shy, I sent you a link, brother. When I first came out of my Dark Ages, I saw Star Wars sets are so expensive because they have to pay an IP address. Yes, they do. Shy's here. Let me let him in here. Hey, Shy.
Thanks, Shy.
Morning.
Morning. Oh, that's right. I forgot. It's early over there.
No, I just wanted to jump into the conversation.
Right on.
So this was per my source that we all know,
Mhm.
and I can't disclose it out loud. But
Right.
Joey, you are close to this person. But this, he told me that he saw the sets done for Zelda ready. All Nintendo had to do was approve of it, and then they requested a new sword and a new hairpiece for Link, and then Lego didn't want to do this. But you got to remember, this was back when it was Lego Kuso, not Lego Idea time frame, so they weren't like very bold in their spending at this point.
Right.
They were
That's
very
fair.
conservative. So yeah, it wasn't recent. It was it was when he was still working. So
yeah, I forgot how long ago it was,
Yeah,
so
that was
that
a long
makes
time
a
ago.
bit more sense. But
Well,
now that they are working directly with Nintendo with the Lego Mario
Oh my
stuff, I
God.
feel like they could open that door again.
Which
And
they
to be fair to
probably
your
will.
point, they made Lego Video. How much money did they waste on that? They could have just
Mhm.
not done Lego Video and just put it all into new molds to
and-
Nintendo.
Well, and
Yeah.
stuff like that is the reason why it's hard for me to find certain answers that I'm looking for because Lego doesn't release everything. They
They're a
release
private company. Yeah.
they release basic numbers, for how much they made and maybe like IP addresses type of stuff. But as far as like each individual theme, like how much money was wasted on the Osprey? How much money was wasted on the remember the Crook's hideout with the dynamite on top? How much money was wasted on like video? Like how much money was wasted on stuff like that? So it's hard to get certain accurate types of things. So like IP addresses, okay? I looked into it, and again, I don't have exact numbers, but the money that they pay for an IP address compared to their profit margin is a very tiny drop in a bucket, dude. Very tiny. Now, I'm not saying they don't pay a lot of money for IP addresses, but when you're profiting $4 to $6 billion a year, you're doing okay. So here's my bigger question for everybody, and this is there's no black and white answer to it, okay? Because we don't have numbers for everything. But if you found out how much money Lego's making off one CMF, let's say that Lego's making, they sell them for $5. Let's say, and this is again, when I say they sell them for $5, that's what Walmart's selling them for. So there's also obviously retail prices, okay?
Right.
So I don't know what the retail price would be for a CMF for Walmart buying them, but we'll just say $3. I don't know. That probably is too little, but let's just say $3, okay?
Yeah.
And then they sell them for $5. But let's say it only cost Lego, 50 cents to make this thing,
Well,
probably
cost
even
and
smaller than that.
overhead, two different things.
Right. I know.
Right.
That's what I was getting at. Okay, so we have stuff like molds and everything, okay? But that's where it's hard to find certain answers because molds do cost a lot of money. They're not cheap. Now, why they cost a lot of money, I have no freaking idea because it's not that complicated of a thing. You know what I mean? You design a mold because I've seen artists for years, sculptors make toys and how they make molds off toys. So I'm not dumb to how they do it. And it's not that expensive. It's not real cheap, but it's not that expensive. So I can't figure out why it costs so much money. And the thing that I've mentioned before about Lego is when you pay an artist a sculptor, somebody that takes time to make something, man, they deserve good money for that. That was hard work.
Mhm.
That was talent. Like the designers, man, those designers should be making good money because that is not easy. You can ask anybody that mocks, but yeah, but they're still basically just reproducing plastic blocks on a factory floor. That doesn't cost that much, man. You reuse molds and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a matter of like, I wonder how much. Obviously, they're doing something right because, like I said, when you're profiting 46 billion, that's after your overhead and everything's paid. Man, so I don't know. I guess if you could, if you found out the cost to the profit ratio, man, and you found out Lego's just kind of, I'm saying this very lightly, ripping us off. Okay. No, the reason I say that lightly is because nobody's putting a gun to our head to buy Lego. But at the same time, I can't deny the fact that, again, the addictive nature, how they do their advertising and marketing, and they lure people with gift purchases and VIP points, and they know about collectors, and so I don't know. I don't think it would really matter too much for most of us because we know they make a lot of money. And
it's also looking at it being like the Rolls Royce of its.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Like, for instance, Shy is a biker. He rides motorcycles. You know what I mean? Now, I am not a biker, but I assume just from the world that Harleys are pretty much like top-notch bikes. They're probably ones of the most expensive. Probably the ones that if you got a Harley, you probably got a little more respect in the motorcycle world compared to maybe other bikes. I'm not sure, but I would assume Harleys probably cost just as much as the other bikes to make. You know what I mean? As far as the material, I imagine the material is probably the best. But as far as other motorcycles, it's not like other motorcycles don't make the best parts either. But it's the name.
Exactly.
They've been around a long time. They've made good bikes. They've got a reputation. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that's what Lego, I'm assuming, obviously rolls with is that. The name, the reputation,
the brand. You're going off the brand.
The brand, yeah, the brand.
Exactly.
I mean, I guess you're pretty strong when you have your own aisle in a store.
Yeah.
Walmart and Target and stuff like that. Hey, Jesse.
It's like
good morning.
It's the kind of thing that like you can think in broad terms, and you will still get Lego as a brand coming up. Right. Like you can look at any building block toy, and you will call it Lego instinctively. Even though it could be Mega Bloks, it could be Kobe. Well, it's like what we talked about in one of the other live streams recently. There are a lot of other building companies or building toy companies, but the one that gets the most presence and has probably one of the longest running, product lines is the Lego.
The only thing that I think, that kind of bothers me the most, obviously, people that know me know this, is like, I just wish Lego would kind of humble themselves a little tiny bit. I'm not saying you can't be an awesome toy brand and still keep your reputable, persona and stuff, but it just, I'm like, dude, chill, Lego. Like, dude, okay, so for instance, all right, let me ask you. Here's something else I was going to ask you. Well, here's something else I was going to ask you about. I feel like we've all known, like, they were going to do Titanic. Like, Can anybody say they knew details about it, or we just knew there was going to be a Titanic at some point? Okay.
Considering what they've already,
Okay.
There's some rumors, but it's like, well, in the grand scheme of what they've already built, it seems inevitable. And other building companies have done Titanic in the past, so it's easily something they could do.
Well, here's the mindset I try and pull out of Lego. It's like, okay, all right. Lego puts out a lot of sets in 1 year, like all the different themes, So, and obviously, it's kind of like Brickmania, where you think like, man, they can't be doing good. Stuff's so expensive, but obviously they're doing good. And that's good. But like, so we just found out about Titanic literally like a couple days ago, right? Yeah. It's the biggest, it's an expensive set, like, and it's like it comes out in like what, a month? Maybe a month? And I'm like Lego, how are you guys not giving people time to prep for these sets coming out, man? Like, yeah. Like, at least
really
we know
capitalizing on what's happened.
Mm.
I think they rushed some of those
yeah.
sets to come out quickly. You know,
Honestly,
yeah, I didn't think about
yeah, I think they put some of the sets that were scheduled to come out 2022, moving up to 2021, just like end of 2021, just to get as much out of bringing new people into the brand as
Right.
quickly as possible while they can, because they saw we all know they saw
Yeah.
huge growth in 2020, 2021, unintentional by Lego. Like it was
Right.
not intentional. They did not know this was going to happen, and then it happened, and they're like, okay, so how do we keep up with this momentum? Let's just shove
Mhm.
as many sets into 2021 as possible. And I think some of this, and that's why we're seeing like stuff, errors, and things that were like really pissed. Like the Star Wars
Right.
fans, like they're extremely pissed off about some of the things. If they literally just spent months really with these sets, it would have been amazing, remarkable,
Mhm.
blah blah blah, no errors. But the fact that
Agreed.
they're shoving so much stuff in a year, not really giving them much time, like the 3-year turnaround, more like a 2-year turnaround at this point,
Mhm.
like they're messing up. The quality is not where we want them to be.
I will
So
say
I'm
this:
skeptic.
they're doing very well with marketing towards adults, because look, I want to take a friend of mine. Okay, for example, he loves music, plays guitar. You know what I mean? He's definitely going to buy that Fender. Okay, now he is not going to be a Lego fan the same way. Not even like on par with any of us. Not even like close to being on par with any of us. However, we all know how addictive Lego is.
Right.
So he might build that guitar and be like, man, okay, obviously I'm not gonna go buy another set tomorrow, but you know what? I might buy this set I see in a month, and even though he's not gonna be consistent like we are, that's still another person in Lego's pocket. And again, that's not a bad thing, man. I'm all about capitalism. I want Lego to make good money, because again, they'll keep making us good sets. It's just sometimes I'm like, Lego, you gotta chill a little bit, just a little tiny bit. Hi.
Hello.
Morning.
Yeah, can't see you.
Oh,
Go,
there you go.
down. Okay. Stole my phone. Okay, you win. Nope.
Hey, Bricks with Justin. How you doing?
Take care, Lego
Did I
Mike.
see 117 also? 117, what's going on? What's up? Hey, buddy.
Yeah, he's in there.
Oh, bye, Lego Mike. Yep. Gotta go have some lunch. Yeah, so it's a very interesting thing, you know, and the only reason I talk about Lego so much is because obviously Lego is like a big part of all of our lives. You know, our lives revolve around Lego, so that's why I dissect it a lot. And I've also mentioned plenty of times, and I hope everybody realizes that I absolutely love Lego the product. It's just the company makes me angry sometimes. That's all.
Oh yeah.
They make some very odd, poor decisions sometimes, and I don't know, man.
Yeah, I feel that.
But bless their hearts, you know, they make products we love. So, you know, what are we gonna
An
do?
abusive relationship.
Yes, it's a very Ike and Tina Turner relationship. Yeah, I don't know, you know, and there's so many times that I'm like, man, I really should just kind of maybe go to a different type of collection or something, you know. I mean, something else I like a lot, but I love
You're too
Lego so
invested at
much,
this
man.
point.
Well, yes, and
You're beyond
obviously
no
I have a lot
return.
invested. Well, and see, and that's something I was thinking about with like the stop motion stuff, because I was like, well, you know, it seems like Lego is like one of the perfect things for stop motion, but I've mentioned before that it kind of isn't, because you're very limited on Lego movements because of the blocks and this and that, compared to like if you had more articulation, like in a Black Series or
Right,
clay for sure. You know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
But I don't know, man. I feel like at this point too, the great thing and the reason I think that once I have better equipment, I have the right amount of space, why I can do even better stop motions, is because I have so much Lego.
Right,
I
exactly.
have buildings and forests,
Yeah.
and like I have so much that I can do with. And I couldn't have that if I used Black Series or Transformers or Claymation. Now I could build sets, but you know, obviously it's better just to have everything we already have. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, it's always good to work from what you have and get a little bit here and there if you need it. But
Right.
And what's also good about it, even though you are reducing the articulation for the figures, you
Mhm.
also have the scale of it. So, like, if you had a
Yes.
Black Series figure or anything like 10-inch or so, you're gonna have to
Right.
build a much larger set around
Very.
you to hold them or whatever
Right.
movement you need out of it.
Very
So
much so.
it's like if you reducing it to that minifigure size is just enough where you can still recognize they're moving different ways and
Right.
still build the scenery around it.
Well, and plus, there's so many good minifigs.
I got a lot of variety to choose from. I mean, I've done some stop motion before where it's like, oh, I could use all these different kinds of outfits, or I can use different headpieces
Mhm.
and still get expressions out of them, even if they
Right.
didn't literally have it on the other side of the head.
Yeah. Yeah, man, I can't wait to get the new Lego place set up, man, so I can start getting like wiring and I can have more like
Mhm.
lights and the sets and all that.
I
Can't
still
wait.
got to work on my setup. I already have ideas and plans for it. It's just I don't know why I can't find a dang box of nails, and that's the thing that's holding me up.
I was like, man,
Like,
I
I
wish I
should
lived
know what
close
that
to you. I could literally just throw you a box of nails, man. I got
Yeah,
I got all
I'll
kinds
catch.
of-
It's just stupid little hardware stuff that it's like since I moved, it's still like reorganizing all that kind of stuff, and it's like I know it's here, I just don't know where yet. And once I do, boom, we got lights. Boom, we got the minifig shelf display things, or just shelves in general to like put the sets on.
So I have to go to IKEA too before I really get the whole Lego room set up and all that because I have a lot of like the folding tables you can buy at like
Mhm.
Walmart and stuff like that, which are fine for basic stuff I need. But I
Yeah.
really want to make sure I have a good flat table for where I'm going to have like the sets and all that because
Oh, yeah.
something very solid. And plus, I'll be drilling holes in it and stuff for wires to go through for lights and all that.
Mhm.
Hey, dude, Jude.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, very excited. Very
Mhm.
excited.
It sounds great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just have to figure out other things in my life.
Mhm.
Life's so dang complicated, Joey.
So much to do.
So much to do. Oh, my goodness.
I'm afraid of getting out of bed because of it. Because it's like I gotta walk down and I'm gonna look at everything I need to get done.
Yeah, like today after Good Morning Brick World, I gotta go actually do some work.
Mhm.
Yeah, try and get ready for my next week. I gotta start getting up early and have some breakfast before Good Morning Brick World.
Yeah, I'm not really much of a morning person. I always sleep in.
No, I'm
But,
not
but
either.
this time, I guess I'm lucky.
Well, I always mention about how it's so funny that I did a morning show because I am not a morning person.
Mhm.
I should have done like a late night show, but that's why I think I have like live streams on Friday nights.
Well, yeah.
So let's see here. I'm trying to think of what the next What If series is going to be. Because I know there's still one with like a party Thor, and then there's going to be one with Ultron. I think it's where Ultron and Vision actually did merge.
Oh,
Instead of
that
like
would be cool.
being separated, yeah. But there's supposed to be 9 episodes. So yeah, well, that last one was 5. So yeah, that gives us 4 left. So I know of 2, both Party Thor and then the Ultron. But yeah, there's still 2 more.
Mhm.
But I can't remember which one Gamora is supposed to be in. Also, oh wait, no, there was the one that's got Tony Stark and what was the villain in Black Panther?
Killmonger.
Killmonger, yeah. Where like Killmonger is like a good guy or something, I think. Or something. Yeah. That'd be definitely good. I have to tell you, I love the What If cartoons, man. I really hope they keep doing well and keep making more of them.
Yeah, I gotta catch up on those.
They're definitely really awesome. And I've just always been fascinated with stuff like that. And I ain't gonna lie, I would like to also see DC do it too, man. Dude, DC is like the king of multiverses, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So actually I kind of wanted to do something. I'm gonna share the screen so you guys can
All right.
see. I was gonna show the video of the tour of the house, and I kind of wanted to see what to do with some of the Lego room area.
Mhm.
See maybe.
Did you did you do like what I did when I moved and go through everything with a tape measure?
No, I haven't measured everything yet. So, all right. So right here, this is one of the things I was thinking at first, like the UCS Falcon could fit in,
Ooh,
but
yeah.
it's not big. It's not quite big enough.
Oh, okay.
But I think it is big enough for the Batwing, which I don't actually have.
It's big enough for the Lamborghini.
Yeah, right. It would be, but I'm actually gonna.
I know. It's not going up anywhere.
This thing here, this step thing here. I
Yep.
was almost thinking of putting a table on this and setting the UCS gunship up here, maybe.
So that's
'cause
built into the floor, right?
Yeah, I don't know how well,
Mhm.
but yeah, it seemed pretty solid when I looked at it last time.
Okay.
But with the gunship, I'm going to have it kind of away from the wall some. And then this right here, this is a window. This right here, this is a window.
Okay.
So let's see here. I figured I'd probably put the studio more on this side. And then put more of the city layout type stuff over there on that side.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But I just don't know, man. I just don't know. Like, I haven't decided where to film at yet.
That's so much space, dude.
Dude,
Man, they
I
did
know.
like they really kept that place clean. I mean, I know it's for a house showing, but still, like
He's also
Yeah.
a veteran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
sure.
I think
Navy veteran.
from what I gathered, I think that he was in the Navy and now he's a captain in the Coast Guard.
Oh yeah, so he makes money.
Mhm. Yeah. I looked up what they make. I mean, it varies, but
big
dude,
cabbage face.
hi Cabbage.
Hey, captain in the Coast Guard. The next rank for him is admiral.
Yeah, I think admiral's as high up as you can get as far as that particular field, right?
Mm.
There's
think.
4 admirals ranks. So
Oh,
like
wow.
rear, and then there's 2 more after that. 3 more after that.
So, okay, so this section here is still just this section is bigger than what my Lego room was at the last house.
I think it's the size of my house.
Yeah, that was
Now-
my apartment.
Now, this is a full bath. This actually has a
There's
shower,
a
right
shower
here.
in there.
Yeah, there's a shower in here, dude. It's crazy.
Wow.
And we have a tankless water heater over here on this
Hmm.
side, which is really awesome. Now, this is just some blank space.
Hey,
There's a-
Lego.
there's a-
storage. Lego storage. You need
Yeah, I
back
figured
there.
I'd
Easily.
probably just put. Yeah, I
Yeah.
figured I'd put boxes back there or something like that.
You need backlog for sure.
Yeah.
Now there is a water line hookup.
Ooh.
There's a shut off valve right here.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I don't know
okay.
if like there used to be a
Never mind.
water heater here or something like that. And then of course
Probably,
you
that
got
would
these.
make sense.
Yeah, because it looks like it's about that space, right?
Yeah.
Now these double doors go outside, which I'm really happy to have gotten. Oh yeah, and so then there's this area here.
Is this property on a slope?
No.
Because if you were to have water damage anywhere in this house, where would it be?
Oh well, I mean, I guess it is on a slight incline. But yeah, if the water, if like, let's say we had a foot of water.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just say a foot happened. It would be all in here.
Okay, so I would
In the garage, 'cause the garage-
box on the ground.
Yeah, so the
Mhm.
garage is back here.
Yeah.
What would you
okay.
say to put on the ground?
No, I wouldn't put any boxes on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
No.
I would never
no.
store boxes on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't intending on having anything really like.
Yeah, 'cause-
even the boxes over here, I was because I wanted to get them above the shutoff valve that's over here. So I was thinking
Yeah,
about putting,
so
like,
yeah.
some type of, shelf maybe right here or something like that, and then I could set
Yeah.
one all on top of the shelf.
Yeah, because water
Um,
damage has happened to both BrickWiz and Brickitect. So
Yeah,
Matt
well,
and
actually,
Greg-
water
I
damage
had a little
happened.
bit of that.
The last
Yeah.
house
yeah.
that we owned, our sump pump failed, and our
Mm.
basement had like 6 inches of water in it. That's why, like, when we moved, I only had 3 truckfuls of Lego boxes instead of like 8, because all the boxes got
there's the
waterlogged.
jacuzzi.
Yeah.
There's the
Now
jacuzzi.
we're not sure if we get to keep the jacuzzi yet, because
I mean,
that's
either
gonna,
way.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, dude, take it if you want. That's fine,
Yeah,
man. I was
you
like, we got a
have that.
pool, so
We
like,
can
here's the
get that one,
tankless.
Nice.
Mm,
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
that's great because like you won't generally ever run out of hot water. So yeah,
Our backyard, bro. What is this an acre?
I think it's an acre and a half,
looks
like
like an acre and some
1.5
change.
maybe, because
Yeah.
we own past the fence.
Oh, dude.
But they didn't want to like tear down all the trees, so they just put the fence to this right here. But we do go past. And like I said, if they decide to take the hot
Yeah,
tub,
it's already
I'm
set
like,
up.
dude,
It's kind of the
I'm
one.
like, take it, dude. I was like,
Get
yeah,
a new
'cause we're-
modern one or something.
right, because they've already got all the connections and stuff to it, and like even if they take it, I'm like, that's cool. We still have a pool.
Yeah. You don't need it. Not necessary.
Yeah. And of course you see how big the deck is, you know, above there. And then
Yeah,
there's a garage with this other door that goes out there. So, but you can see, like, I think you can see where the hookups are for the. Oh, never mind.
Ooh, what's in that?
I think he has a
Oh.
Mustang. Yeah, I think he's got a Mustang.
Oh, you have that loft space.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's cool.
we were trying to figure out what to do with that. man.
Office. That's her office.
Well, that's what I was telling Mrs. Hyde.
Or guest room.
Well, she was
Or
like,
guest room, yeah, that'll
she
be
wants an office that's got some windows but enough wall space that she can hang all her Funko Pops on and stuff. So I think that's why she doesn't want to
That's
put
right,
anything up
she
here.
doesn't
So
want
I
to.
think we're either gonna probably put like, I suggested putting the exercise bike there, but she thinks that's a bad place to put it. I don't know why, but
That's the
So
front of the
what-
house. I wouldn't want to see that.
I know that's what she said. I was like, well, we can put curtains up. She's
Hmm.
like, you don't put curtains up in a window like that.
no,
But
we
anyway,
don't.
so I think what we're gonna do is put like a reading chair and maybe like a little side table so you can sit and read there, you know, or sit there on
Yeah,
your phone
breakfast
if
there.
you
That'd
want.
be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have breakfast there too. But it's a really nice window, man. You get a lot of good. I was looking at this post here. This post leans a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh.
I could see that.
Dude,
it's
I was
not
like, it was
lined.
really messing me up, dude. I'm like,
Mm.
Well, you can see it
but
right
it's
there
not
on
like-
the bottom of the angle.
yeah, but it's not like super loose. So I don't know what the deal is. I don't know if it's just
It's all
kind of
good. You'll probably change all that eventually, dude.
Probably, yeah.
You'll probably
Um,
change all that. You'll modernize it a little bit more and get rid of the or change out the rails.
Yeah.
Is that the master?
No. The
one in the
master is
bedroom?
insanely huge. Yeah. But even these rooms, my camera does not do it justice because
This is still big.
look in between these two windows, I'm not joking with you guys. I went over and like kind of stood next to it to gauge it. And dude, it's
Mhm.
like 4 feet in between
That's
these
4
two.
feet?
Yeah, I
Four-
believe that.
It might even be 4 or
crap,
5
okay.
feet.
My
Dude, because
office
that
is
bed-
half my size.
Dude, because the bed is huge. That bed is
king-size bed?
insanely big, dude.
Mhm.
It just my camera just doesn't do it justice.
Should've put
Just
on
like in
wide
the I'm trying to remember if it was the master. Like this bed, dude. I'm telling you, this bed is insane. Like I could lay
Mhm.
across this
Is that
bed
a
head to
queen
toe.
mattress on a king?
I
frame?
think it is, dude.
I think so.
Oh god dang. Ads. Damn it. But yeah, I think it is a queen size mattress on a king size bed. And then here's the other spare bedroom.
Mhm.
Which connects to the bathroom. But like, all right, so
Oh,
yeah,
sweet.
that window ledge, not joking, that is like a 6-foot long window ledge, dude.
Oh, so these rooms
I
are
I,
huge.
Oh,
I,
yeah.
I almost laid right next to it to see because I'm like 6'2".
Mhm.
It's insane how big these spare bedrooms are, dude. Like I'm pretty sure like you can easily fit a king size bed in this room. And then, like I said, it connects to the bathroom. But I don't even know what we're gonna do with the space that's in the
Well,
master.
you have one for your daughter, the room for your daughter. You have another room for a guest, and another room for an
Yeah.
office, right?
No, the
Yeah, I know.
office. Oh, so the office
Oh,
is she's gonna
shoot.
do downstairs.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Look at
yeah,
that.
I don't remember. Did I tell you guys about the sink?
French doors.
So I gotta look back. I gotta look back at this sink.
Yeah, you
dude.
told me
It
the
was in
sink.
this hole
One
that she was talking about.
with a hole. Yeah, right there.
I'm like what? But no, she's gonna put her office here. So we
Oh,
have
that's what
two
she's putting it.
living rooms, like 2 living rooms and 2 dining rooms. I just
Is
don't know
one
what they're
supposed to
called.
be like a den?
yeah, like or
Yeah,
family
yeah,
room,
family
or something
room.
like that.
Yeah, I see that.
But yeah, this is what she's gonna use for her office. And that
course.
way she's got
She gets the cozy
windows.
one.
It's a good idea.
Yeah. And she'll have the fireplace for when it in the wintertime and all that.
You guys are going to see each
Um,
other at all once you guys are all settled in. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, good morning. I'll see you tomorrow. See you tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. Because yeah, you're right. We're probably not gonna see each other that much. I mean, because the place is so dang big,
healthy.
man.
It's healthy. It's healthy. You know, you got to get some space, to yourselves.
Right,
Well,
right.
that's offshoot from the front door.
Yeah.
Is that
oh
an
yeah.
elevator?
So also, yeah, so I forgot to tell
I
you
was
guys about the elevator, dude. So yeah, because you know what's crazy is there's no stairs in the back.
Oh.
So out here, they have this elevator, I guess, because the first owner was, elderly and needed it.
Mhm.
Now it's great for our dog because our dog's old, so she can, go up and down it. But there's no stairs for the deck. It's just
Are you
So
gonna build one? I mean,
Interesting.
I wouldn't touch I wouldn't build one until you need to replace the deck.
yeah, I mean, my uncle, I was gonna ask him if he would actually like to eventually in the future
Come in.
build some stairs for us.
Oh, I was gonna say, come live with you.
No. So just like this closet, dude. This closet is insanely big. It just doesn't look that big in my camera, but it's.
I mean,
huge,
yeah,
dude.
I can see that.
Like I could lay two of me down on the floor in there, stretched out. It's just insane. And I don't even take really baths. I take showers, man. So I guess it'd be kind of a treat to have a comfortable bath, I guess. Because I looked at it, it's weird shaped, ain't it?
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I'm tall, so I feel like I'm gonna curve if I lay in it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe it's meant for two people to sit in there.
Yeah. And you know what else is weird is the toilet area doesn't have a light.
Oh, that's interesting.
Now I'm sure it'd be bright
I mean, that
enough.
bathroom is a little outdated. So when you decide to redo the bathroom, you can readdress all those things. Putting the recessed
Yeah.
lighting in there. You can like reach when you change out the cabinets and the
Right.
you can change out the tub if you want. Yeah, because that looks like
Oh yeah,
really-
and then they got this
Oh my
fire
God,
pit out
yeah.
here too, man.
so far away.
I know. I cannot wait to sit around the campfire, man.
What's in there?
Mhm.
Is that some storage?
Yeah.
That's a
So
big shed.
yeah, so they got a big, huge lawnmower in here, which I don't know if they're leaving that or not. I'm kind of hoping they will.
Because
But
that's something that you would need to cut that grass.
yeah, right, exactly. I ain't using a push mower, I can tell you that. And then they have all kinds of pool stuff on this side. But dude, this again, like my camera's not doing it justice. This thing is freaking huge, dude. Like you could, if I wanted, you could literally like take most of it or the whole thing, but you could like put a wall right here so you can still keep, because on the other side is a garage. So like with like a ramp that they put the lawnmower in. So you could put a wall on this side to keep the lawnmower over there, and then you could make a little of like a house or in-law suite or whatever. Because there's plumbing to it, or I mean, there's electric. I think I'd have to run plumbing because there was
Yeah, is it
lights in
gas?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Not
don't know
bad.
about that, but yeah. So there's definitely options with that. But yeah, and the people that are selling it are the ones that put up the fence.
Oh, that fence on the other side. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
I definitely like 117's idea for the bath is you can use it for floating Lego boats.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was trying to think of what else. So yeah, then around the side, like there's another bath, and they're leaving the freezer for us, but we already have like a big freezer.
Nice.
And then they got like a
Oh,
shop
right.
sink over here,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, it's nice. It's a nice bath. And then like right to the left of me, I think I show the door. Yeah, that goes out to the porch that wraps around the house.
That's cool. When I saw
All
that,
right.
I was
Yeah.
just like, oh, okay.
All right, so this is kind of important because this goes back to the flood stuff. All right, so
Mhm.
this part here is the garage, obviously, and then past that over here would start where the Lego room would be at. But you see these
Mhm.
things here?
Mm-hmm.
They're for floods.
I
There's
was gonna
some
say, are
type
you in a
of
flood zone?
yeah. Oh yeah,
You are in a
very
flood
high risk flood zone.
Okay.
But there's some type of vents that help let water out and not in. So if water does start getting inside of the house down there, it helps release the water without letting more in. I don't know how exactly it works, but
So I wanted to ask when I saw
Yeah.
this part. See
Uh-huh.
that color change from the where
Right
those
here?
vents are going above.
Yeah.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that- Is that an actual color change? Like, is there a noticeable color change, or is that just because of the way the video is looking?
No, that's actual color change.
Oh shoot!
Yeah. Yeah.
What do your inspectors say about that?
Hmm.
No, I mean everything's in good condition. I mean, there was a couple things they found that was not flood water related or anything like that.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, but the thing I'm not sure of either is because there was a lot of foliage and greenery back here too.
Okay, that could have been
so
it.
I don't know if maybe that might have had something to do with it as well.
Yeah.
I'm really
Yeah.
happy. I know this might
Well,
sound
because
like
it wasn't no sun damage, no, like it was like different color, all that kind of stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah, it could be from a
Yeah.
lot of different things.
Yeah, that makes sense. But hey, that's I mean, this is a nice house.
dude, I know, right?
This is baller.
You're gonna have fun, man.
I was
There
really
you go.
happy that it had a flagpole too.
Yeah, and it has a light on the top, so you
Mhm.
can leave your flag out all night. You don't have to take it down ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, that's hella happy for you, man.
Thanks,
This
man.
is sick, dude.
Yeah.
First time
awesome.
doing that. Oh, okay, I can't. Never mind. This is a
I didn't
different
get to
thing.
see everybody's comments while I was watching that.
Yeah, so we have a couple people moving in with you.
I see that. The battle is fun. No, floatable bullets. Right. Hive can me and we'll move in.
Mhm.
Yeah. Look, man, it's insane. I can't wait till we get to move into it. It's gonna be quite amazing trying to set everything up and
We're not gonna see you for a while because that's all I'm gonna be doing is
Yeah.
moving.
That's gonna be
There's
busy
so
work.
much
no.
shit.
Oh no.
Are you guys gonna do
The only-
anything to the house like while in between them moving out and you moving in, like repainting or
Not
changing
not.
something out? Or you gonna move clean?
I don't
Just a
think
massive
so
clean or
yet.
something?
I mean, oh yeah, that kind of stuff. Yeah, some pretty basic things. Yeah. But as far as like really altering anything, we do have some plans for some pretty minor things, but nothing that we're worried about right now. I mean, the place is fine to, move in and do whatever we want, and without uplifting anything else. Yeah. As far as the moving goes, so we're gonna have movers move all our stuff except for basically most of my Lego stuff.
don't touch the
I
Lego.
have
Gotta handle that
well,
yourself.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing though, man, is
sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and let the movers take like a couple of my big bins that have some free stuff in there that I'm not really too worried about. But like I said, I'm just gonna rent a trailer, man.
Mhm.
Just take everything out of here, load it in the trailer, and then just take it. Because I don't know if it was. You probably didn't see it in the video, but like I said, where the driveway goes up to the garage, the fence has like a double gate that you can actually put a vehicle through. So yeah, I'm just gonna back the trailer right up, turn it so it goes right up to that Lego area, and piece of cake. I'm not, dude. I ain't
That work.
making 50 trips with my truck because, dude, the house is like I said, about 45 minutes, almost an hour away from here.
Yeah.
It's on the complete like east side of Maryland.
I think it took me almost a month of moving things in because I was doing a lot of car trips back and forth. And as opposed to, like you said, like renting a van or something or renting a truck that would, store a lot more stuff at one drive.
Right. And, like I was telling Mrs. Hive about, like, I wasn't going to be able to buy really any Lego for a little while, because one, this expensive house, we have to have some money.
Mhm.
2, I got to get my credit card payments down. 3, I'm trying to focus on other stuff anyways. But she was telling me, she's like, are you going to be okay? Like, are you going to handle it? And I was like, well, I was like, it's gonna really suck because
It doesn't
there's
suck
a
when
lot.
all these new things get released and you're like,
Yeah.
But the thing is, man, is I can see it now. I don't think that's ever gonna stop. So I'm gonna have to take a break at some point, and no matter whenever I take a break, I'm gonna miss out on a lot of stuff.
what are you gonna do when the new modular comes out in like 4 months?
Mhm.
Dude, I haven't bought the last 3 modulars, man. So
Oh, I thought you had
it's gonna
one.
be just, no, man. I
You
mean,
need to get
I
on
could have,
one
but
of them. I think they're gonna
well,
get rid
the
of
reason I didn't buy the last
the
one is because I
garage
got
soon.
Ninjago City Gardens. So like that was the last time I was about to get one. The
You get
last one I got
garage?
was Assembly Square. No, I didn't get the
Okay.
garage or the bookstore. Or,
I think the garage is gonna retire. You might want to get that one.
I'll probably get the police station before I get the garage, just because I don't have a police station. That's the
That's
one thing I
fair.
don't have. Yeah, but regardless, yeah. So she was like, "Yeah, you're gonna be." And I was like, "Yeah, it's gonna suck. I'm gonna miss out on some stuff. You know what I mean?" But I told her I was like, I can finally start getting into my backlog when we move. Dude, I have at least 30 or more sets, man, in my backlog right now. Like some are big, some are small. I'm dying to do a 24-hour stream so I can build the UCS Slave 1.
Mhm.
Like I got stuff up there. I got so much stuff, man, that I can build on top of stop motion stuff. So I'm not worried about it. It's all good. Will says the orange looks like dirt on a new construction job site. I was thinking, yeah, because the reason I brought up the foliage stuff is because they had a lot. I think they had like red mulch too, when they had all that stuff up there. So, but it could easily be from water, but I don't think they'd have water levels that high. And since the house has been built, it's not an old house. I mean, it's not new, but it's not. I think it's about 14 years old, maybe a little less than that. Cabbage Face says 3 new helmets been leaked: Mando, a Skywalker helmet, and AT-AT pilot. Yeah, I know, but look, I'm trying to look at
Wait,
stuff
where are
from a
these
very.
leaks? I didn't see those.
Well, I've heard about Mando. But again, even though I know this is silly to say because it's Mando and blah blah blah, but it's basically just going to be Boba Fett, just different color. So obviously, I'd like to get them all, but it is what it is, man. I have to try and keep a very objective frame of mind about it.
Mhm.
Now, I think that I am going to get the Batman, the small tumbler, not the big one, but the small one, because I have 50 VIP points, so I can buy $50 worth of something and not spend any money. I really do want that tumbler, though, man.
It looks really nice.
I'm at $200 VIP points at this point, and like,
Okay.
I'm at
Alright.
the point where should I just keep going, or should I use it?
Well, that just depends on things.
I don't know.
That depends on your situation. Like, for instance, my change jar. I have never let my change jar usually get over like 10 to 15 bucks, man. By the time it gets there, that's what I need to cash it out and use it. But I've made better money since I've had this new job, man. So I haven't taken anything out of that change jar, and now it's almost full. And I'm getting ready to cash it out just out of mainly just curiosity, man. I've got to know how much is in that thing, because it's not like it's just pennies, man. I got a lot of silver in there, dude. Because I'm one of those people that, like, I notice there's kind of like two different types of people in the world when it comes to money. There are people that if something comes up to $1, like let's say $10 or let's say $8.31, some people will give you a 10 with 31 cents change so they can get exact bills back, right? I'm not one of those people, man. I'm like, give me all the change you can, dude. Because I basically look at that as like putting money in a bank, and I know eventually I'm gonna run out of money and I'll need an extra $20, but not now. But so yeah, that's what I've always done. I'm always like, give me more change.
Mhm. I mean, I used to be the kind of person that had change constantly and never filtered it out to anything else. So there was a good while, I think, last year or two, where I was like, if something was $8.31, I'd go reaching through because I know I have the change to just make it exact.
Right.
Like I don't need to get more of it back, and especially with the coin storage kind of thing where it's like I had to. So I was like, okay, yeah, I can work with that.
GoFundMe for Highest Like. Oh, it'll be all right.
Only if he throws a sick house party.
There you go. Yeah, that's the incentive.
Yeah, I'll give him a GoFundMe. I'll
That's so
contribute.
funny. Yeah, I'm kind of curious how I'm gonna do, how long I can pull it off, and
I mean,
yeah, what happened?
you said this like what? I'm not gonna buy any sets like what 3-4 months ago.
Yeah.
How'd you go in that short time period?
I did good.
What did you buy?
I just didn't.
UCS gunship.
No.
Yeah.
No. That anything before Brick Fair, I can't even count, dude. I dropped a stupid amount of money at Brick Fair, dude. Like
Yeah.
way more than I.
Wait,
I
way more than
budgeted a
Lego
lot.
Danny Bob? Lego Danny Bob won.
Oh no, Jesus Christ,
won.
no, dude.
She won.
Dude, either her, Ryan, or Claire are neck and neck in my opinion. I don't remember, but yeah, they bought a lot of
Claire,
stuff, man.
yeah.
But I budgeted a lot of money and I went way past that. Like it was to the point where because I would use like my credit card for some stuff, like our credit card for some stuff, and then I had cash, right?
Yeah.
And Mrs. Hive, man, she was like, "Yeah, man, you really spent a lot at Brick Fair. You know, I saw the credit card, and I was like, that was only that credit card."
You don't know about the other one. It's fine.
So I'm paying for it now, man, because now I'm at the point where I can't buy anything else. It's not even a matter of like I'm trying to be responsible. I just literally can't spend any more money right now. And plus, I have to really prepare for the near future of some things that I can't get into on the internet. But
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah. So
no, I feel that because I think Brick Fair took out an entire it was good timing, but it was also bad timing. That I got my paycheck from work like days before going to Brick Fair, Virginia. And I say it's good timing because it's like, oh, well, at least I got that taken care of. Now I'm going to be out for a week, so, you know, at least I know that can be deposited right away. Problem is, now I circled the yard sale a couple of times when I probably could have held back a little bit more. And much the same way. I've been pulling back a few things because of that now, and trying to make up for it. Yeah,
I mean, basically, it's my main thing is my credit card. Like, I'm not like in trouble or anything like that with it. It's just I knew there was a line going to be one day that I wasn't going to cross, and I've approached that line. And now, before I really start using it again, I got to get my payments down. I got to get a lot of it paid off. I mean, dude, and if I would have been more responsible when I first got it, man, I would have been able to get things like UCS Millennium Falcon and stuff like that without really an issue, But when I got it, I went pretty headfirst into making a city and all that, and it just cost a lot of money. And then, of course, once the channel started and I started buying sets, and
we don't help each other out. We're pretty.
But I will say the only thing that I kind of have probably some buyer's remorse about is that Lamborghini. That's probably the only thing I have buyer's remorse about.
I don't know. I like the Lambo.
You want it?
No, I have one.
No, I'm just kidding. Like I said, I'm gonna actually.
It isn't like good enough to have two of them.
Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. I need to build.
I'm gonna make out good with it because I'm gonna trade it for the cargo train set and stuff and some extra trains and all that with
that'll be good.
Yeah. So, and I've always wanted that cargo train really bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Time to sell some kidneys on the black market. Will? Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down to sell a kidney.
There we go.
That gets me some UCS ships. I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I need more Black Falcons. Yeah, I'm down to sell it.
See, I don't want to be getting one of them like Tomcats, man.
Oh yeah, dude. $200. That's all you need.
Yeah. I really need to get down on some of that, man.
Yeah. Let's get the instructions, bro. That's it.
There you go.
But yeah, I'm trying to build more of these.
Oh, what you got there, man? I meant to ask.
Yeah, how's the armor going?
Oh yeah.
This is only like half of what's coming in. I still have another 100 more. It's not even half. I still have more down here on the you can't even see. But
so you're buying like the individual series, like the
bricks
figures,
and pieces.
Right?
Bricks and pieces, man. See, bricks and pieces.
Can I ask how much one of those figures are?
If you were to do it on bricks and pieces, it's like $2.
No, that's good. That's good.
But if you were to buy them individually, like on Bricklink, then you're spending like $6 each.
Oh wow! I had no idea.
Yeah. So bricks and pieces are available. So every time I see them, I buy another 30 or another 50. And the last one I just did was another 100. So
I gotta tell you, man, I really think the blue, the black, and the silver go so well together.
They look so good.
Really good.
Oh my god,
that
blue highlights so well.
It looks so good. And then You got to change them up a little bit so that way they're not monotonous.
Right, which you do
Yeah.
very well.
I like
They
the
like-
changes.
Yeah, so I got like some archers back there, some light infantry in the top right.
So
and
you're going
heavy.
hard on the night stuff, man.
oh hell yeah, dude! Like I even got like I showed you guys last time. Like I have my king set up, and I got some knights. Like,
Oh wow!
yeah. So
I,
like
I remember seeing the
yeah.
king.
well, like yeah. So I got focus on my face. Boop. So yeah, I have the king set up for the Black Falcons.
Dude, I really like his shoulder cape thing.
Yeah,
Oh, it's white
Yeah.
and black like
See the
that.
map?
That looks
Yeah.
really good, dude.
It's a good one.
yeah. So
You know, you know what, Shai? I feel like I should send you my night horse, dude.
if you don't want them, I'll take them.
Dude, I will. I gotta find it because I do have a horse with the night, one of the old night horses or whatever.
Oh, dude, I'll take all of those, dude.
Yeah, I only got one. The other horses I got were the Native American ones.
I'll take anything. Like I have this order from Brick. So I'm gonna make this like crazy looking unit of them, just like of random armor, like the ragtag, like elite, crazy fools you don't mess with. So I got a bunch of stuff from what's that, Brick Forge, just for them.
Yeah.
And then I have custom banners hopefully being made to make the flags for the Black Falcons, so I can put them all over everything. I think it'll look pretty dope.
I'm gonna see if I can find that horse real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
Mhm.
I'm kind of curious how many of those I had.
Which knights were they?
I don't remember. I just remember on the side of the horse, you know, like how it's like the thing that drapes over.
The Persian ones? Oh, the night ones. The night ones.
Yeah.
The
Mm,
Black Dragons,
Yeah.
or were they before 2002 or after 2002?
I just don't remember where.
The factions. Let's start going over the factions. Let's go.
we'll go through colors.
Yeah, the colors. I know.
Do you have any of the horses so far in there that have like the rear legs that can like hold up?
I have like 2 of them, but I'm trying not to use those because they're like $6 a piece,
Yeah, that's
as
fair.
opposed to $1.25 on Bricklink for the older ones.
I can't. That it's funny because it's like I know it's already been like years and years ago, but I still have picture perfect memory of like one point when the Lego store had them on the pick a brick wall for some reason.
Oh my
They just
God.
had horses. They had stairs. I'm like, can I go back in time to that and just dump the whole thing in my car?
Oh my god!
Right?
If only. And I'm also
What?
stocking up on burps
Mm.
because they have them on bricks and pieces as well. So I bought like 200 of them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I need them in my city, but it's not enough. Looking at my city, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need at least 1,000 of them. So 1,000 times one. I mean, over time it won't be that bad. Wow, he's really diving into stuff. You can just wait till you move, and you'll find it then.
There you go.
My army's not going anywhere. It's a new series.
Mhm.
Yeah, man. I have to look around, I guess.
Yeah. When you move and you go through your stuff, if you find it, just let me know.
Because I thought I just saw not too long ago. Because I remember I had one horse that was for the Knights, and I had 2 or 3, I think, that were for the Native Americans. Because they got like the drapes on the horses
The
that
drapes
have
on
the
horses.
design.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I sent one of the horses to Chef because his daughter loves horses, so I sent one to her.
Oh, yeah.
Again, for her. But I don't really have any use for them unless they're just a normal looking horse.
You can make them normal looking horses. Just take the drape off.
What, like painting them or sanding them down or something?
Oh wait, they're colored.
No. Yeah, he's saying that they're
Yeah.
printed on them.
Is it like
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, hold on. Let me put you on the big screen so I can see. Yes, but mine have different designs.
Yes.
But I think I might have
This is a
2 night horses, but I know I
Prince
at
of
least have
Persia.
one.
Right. Oh,
And
horse.
I don't think they have the head shields on the horses though. They're just like
Oh, yeah.
normal.
Yeah.
I wrap this. So yes, I will send it off to you when I send off this for Doc. I got Doc something at Brick Fair, by the way, and I never sent it out to him yet. So it was a custom brick.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, because you know he's a big Trekkie
Yeah,
fan.
Trekkie.
Yeah. So I thought he would definitely enjoy that. Dude, these guys had some really great stuff, man. This was also
Some
where
bricks.
I think I got my my lights for the gauntlet.
Do they have a website?
Yes. I think. What does it see here?
Custom brick.
Yes. But yeah, they had a lot of cool stuff, man. I think it's also they're the ones I got the Darth Maul light up lightsaber from.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Is it custombricks.com?
Custombricks.net.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I never quite understood that. But they also have Instagram, a Facebook, and a Flickr account.
Okay, let's just go on the website.
Yeah, I'm trying to check the Instagram right now, and
And
I
at
don't know
least-
if I found the right one.
At least they're up front and they say the Lego Group does not sponsor,
Oh, they're
authorize,
supposed to,
or
yeah.
endorse this product. But it
Yeah,
is a
yeah,
Lego. But that is a Lego torso
yeah.
they use. So I appreciate they're using Lego pieces, man. Because
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of custom bricks.
I bought custom figures at conventions before when I was pretty fresh out of my dark ages, and I didn't know like what was going on. And yeah, a lot of them ones I bought in the beginning, like they're not even like real Lego pieces. Now one of them I still kept because it's really awesome, and it's the Batman when he fights Superman. You know when he's in it's a big fig. I
Oh,
have a
okay.
big fig Batman that's in like the big suit when he fought Superman, or whatever, and that's not Lego, but I couldn't get rid of it, man. That's such an awesome big fig, dude. Like he's got the cape and everything, man. It's so good. But yeah, now I'm like super appreciative when I see that. What is that link you just sent, Joey?
So I this is more for Shy. I don't know if he has any of these or would use them with the
Wow,
army.
that's-
But
that's pretty old school.
The older horses?
It's a Paradisa pony,
Oh,
which I think would be funny to add with like the other horses in there.
If I could
I wonder
put a
if I could
minifigure
find
on
the
that.
horse that I've got on there. What would that horse be?
I don't know if the
Light
link fully
horse?
worked because it looked like it cut
see it.
out part of the way.
I just see the one brown horse pony. The pony. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Holy crap! $5.50 used per.
Ooh. Okay, that is definitely not what I got for back in the day.
I gotta find. the damn
I got
horse.
maybe like $1 or something a couple years ago.
If you just go on Bricklink and type in horse, they all pop up.
Yeah. Horse.
Yeah, I was trying to look through there for the other ones that Brick Hive had.
Yeah, I'm trying to see all parts for horse. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Wow, there's a lot. Oh, I
There's a
have that
ton.
skeleton
Yeah.
horse too. Wow.
Oh, cool.
Mhm,
Yeah,
That's a cool one.
I think it glows in the dark too. Oh, I
Some
love
of them,
those,
some do and some don't. So if you had it from Monster Fighters, it glows in the dark.
I'd have to double check on that one.
Well, either way, I need to be a dad and feed my children. So.
All right,
yeah,
no problem.
actually, we gotta wind down. But yeah, I'll talk to you later, Shine. Thanks
Have a
for
good
hanging
one.
out, man.
All right, so you guys have a good rest of your morning. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Hype, for having me on. Have a good
No
day, Joy.
problem.
Take
it
care,
easy.
Sai.
Later, brother. Oh, here's one of them. But this was the Native American horse. But there, I'm going to show you guys
Mhm.
which one of the Native American ones I got because it's really nice, man. It's a nice horse. So it's where is it? Right here, yeah,
The one in the middle, right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That was one of them that I had. How much is he going for?
The
Oh, wow,
those are really
that's
nice and
fine.
decorated.
Yeah, they are. This is the one that came with that one. Was it the Harry Potter set, right? Or the not Harry Potter, but God, dang,
I think that's a Harry Potter one.
yeah. I'm gonna find this night horse real quick, man. It's gonna kill me if I don't find it. Man, I didn't realize there were so many horse things.
Yeah, that's the problem. When I started looking at it, it's only just looking through anything with horse
wait.
in the name. So there's plenty of stuff in here that
Oh wait,
doesn't even have the animal.
I was gonna say I wouldn't want to click on minifig because they might just put up minifigs. I don't know if a horse would be considered a minifig.
They classify it as an animal as opposed to a minifig. So
So this
I
one
don't
is
know if
closed.
there's a better way to do that. If I look Animal Land and then maybe horse.
It's like that was almost an $8 horse, man.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm gonna find it.
All right. I'm gonna send over again a link in the private chat that might help it, or I can walk it through it. So any of them that say Animal Land underneath can help narrow it down much further.
Animal.
It says Animal, comma Land underneath the name of the listing, like each of the horses themselves.
Here, let me
It's
see.
like it's a category kind of thing.
Oh, because yeah, I mean, I'm looking where I put horse in.
I search on Bricklink all the time, and not even for buying parts, but just for researching stuff. So
Right.
I'm
Dude, it's
no
gotta
expert
be
at
like-
it, and sometimes I do different things. But I'm like, okay,
I'm like, it's got to be
I
like
might help.
coming up, dude.
Yeah, it also
Wait,
might. Yeah,
It's so weird.
I love that the pinata is listed in here as a horse.
Oh, wait. I think this is this it? I think this might be the one.
That's so that's the Prince of Persia one. That's similar to the one that Shai has, but I think it's a different printing.
No, that can't be it, dude. I swear there was like night stuff on there. I swear there was. Oh, well, there's no more pages? What?
Mm.
Wow. Maybe that wasn't.
Okay, so Raptor said the one horse came from Fantastic Beasts. I put it into like the Wizarding World, Harry Potter, like general category of it, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I think, yeah, that kind of animal would have existed even with the Harry Potter stuff in universe, but not in any sense.
Right.
For what much of it I know.
Very interesting though.
It's okay, Brick Maniac. I haven't eaten anything either.
Yeah, I need some
I
nuts.
literally woke up into the stream.
Hi, Orange Brick.
Hello.
You not stopping to eat? Yeah. No, I'm getting ready to eat, man. We're getting ready to end the stream. I mean, I generally stream for about 3 hours.
Ooh, I think maybe it's this horse.
Oh.
Let's see if I can send a link of it. Because
Yeah.
this one has like a castle knight sort of printing on the side of it.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna link that now.
I swear it had different printing than that one I showed.
I linked in the private chat.
No, that's not it either. Because it was a black horse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy?
hmm
Let me see. Hold on a minute.
I'm gonna keep
Cause yeah, it's like really
keep
messing with me,
looking
dude.
here.
Like the closest thing I saw was that one that you said was a Prince of Persia one.
Mhm. I saw another one in here that had printing on the face of it, but not the siding.
Right.
So yeah, I'm not sure what it is, unless there's one that they did make, and there's just two different colors and look to the color. Could be.
Yeah, cause like. So it's like I keep seeing all these other animals that are really cool.
I know somebody who for years has collected just the Lego animals, like every
Oh,
single
they're great,
kind,
man.
every color. They're fantastic.
Let me see if Google might help me a little faster than Bricklink.
Mhm.
All right, let's see here. Lego Knight Horse. All right, let's see.
So
what
they use
comes
that
up
piece to make it look like the not red wing.
with. I know. I will find it.
Have a good one. And
There's-
Brickham's Den said he's heading out.
By Brickham. I don't know. I mean, it could be that Prince of Persia one, but I swear there was
Oh wait,
different.
I'm sorry. I don't know why my comment, why the chat from me just scrolled all the way back to the beginning. So I was like, wait, I don't remember seeing Brickham in here before, and it was like 11:25, like over an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, he was in here a little while ago. I remember seeing them. Dude, I can't have. It's got to be the Prince of Persia one or whatever.
But, yeah.
It's got to be because I don't
Seems
see
like
any
it.
other black horses that have that type of printing.
Yeah.
I just could have sworn it had more knight stuff on it.
Well, it wasn't like any additional pieces, right?
No, it's just print.
Mhm.
It's just so bizarre. But yeah, I mean, that must be it. And I thought it was,
Orange Brick had a question for you in the chat.
yes. What do we got here? Orange. Did you look into that Life of Lego guy? Yeah, I did. Yeah. I'm not a fan. Yeah, I think it might have been that one
Mhm.
because that's the only thing I see that comes close to resembling that. Yeah, look, I don't want to, I guess, get into it too much because a lot of people might misunderstand what I'm saying because I know that, especially on the Hype stream, we can be kind of a little rough around the edges with our jokes and demeanor and stuff like that. But I don't think, any of us have any malice in our hearts about stuff. You know what I mean? But me personally, I think that dude's straight up toxic. And it looks like, he's just used like demeaning Lego YouTubers or people to try and get views and stuff like that. I don't know, man. I don't know. Because a lot of this stuff seems very redundant, very hypocritical, very just, I don't know, pointless. It just seems like a lot of it, man, is just literally just to create drama, and it just doesn't seem like there's any real validity behind some of this stuff. I don't know. If you're somebody that complains about people complaining, constantly, it just doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't wish any ill will towards anybody, but yeah, I'm not really a fan at all. I'll just keep it at that before I say anything else really negative.
I mean, I've only recently known about the channel. I've only watched maybe one of the videos and then didn't know until now, just scrolling through of what else is put out. And I'm like, I don't know.
And I know a lot of people,
it doesn't really appeal to me.
Right. Look. And it's kind of a delicate thing because look, I'm not saying like you can't rip on people about stuff. I just feel like there's got to be a little more validity to it, a little more, I don't know, class to it maybe or something like that. And I know a lot of people will probably think like, oh, you don't like him just because like you ripped on Ryan or whatever. No, I don't care about, I don't like people ripping on my friends, you know what I mean? But look, it's free country, man. You can say whatever you want. And if you want to bring up stuff from Ryan's past, okay, whatever. But I know personally, just from knowing Ryan, that he's changed a lot with a lot of stuff. He's admitted he's changed a lot with a lot of stuff. He's admitted even like some of the stuff he did before was dumb or whatever, or immature or whatever the case may be. But it's not just anything to do with just Ryan. I just feel like a lot of the stuff that he said is disingenuous, in my opinion. I watched some of the stuff that he said about the gunship, not even talking about just Ryan or whatever, but just some of the complaints about it. And I think he's missing the point of what a lot of people have said. But I don't even know if he's missed the point or if he's doing what he's doing again just to click people into watching his stuff, But
yeah,
like I said, man, to each their own.
Could be.
To each their own. We'll see if I ever touch upon him again. Yeah, I've almost commented before, Will, but I was just like, look, even now I tread lightly because I know I don't necessarily want to get into any kind of war with anybody. It's not
Mhm.
really, I don't have time or really the energy to even do that. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I'm only saying this because you asked me about it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Yeah, I know he makes money off it too. Like, but again, I don't like. Again, I don't. It's a free country. You can say what you want, man. It's just again, I just think that a lot of it's just very disingenuous, and I think it's very toxic. And for somebody that talks about divides between the Lego community, I see him really trying to wedge a big wedge between a lot of different groups of people, man, trying to get people like I saw one, he's like, it's just too good quitting the Lego community. Like, what?
That was the only one I watched so far.
Like, what? Like, why are you even like, it doesn't matter. But anyways, yeah, I know. Like I said, it's toxic, man, and I'm trying not to really involve myself in anything like toxic like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like us poking fun at each other, man, and messing around and stuff. You know what I mean? Like, look, we're all adults. We can handle that kind of stuff. It's just, but again, we're not trying to like be mean to each other or have some type of agenda or be disingenuous about anything. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. It is what it is. It's all good.
And then switch over. Macro Bricks said, thanks to Shy Time, I just ordered 20 Black Falcon figs using VIP points. Wonderful. Amazing. I will say, it is nice that they're reintroducing it through not only the ideas, but also through Creator. So it's available. Like, it's the fact that it's still on Bricks and Pieces, it makes it great
Right.
to build it up.
Yeah.
I think I only have the originals.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Ryan's pretty adamant about that, and I'm usually pretty adamant about it too. So that's probably really the only time I'm gonna be talking about it. Orange Brick says it is what it is. I know, dude. I gotta get one of those shirts, man.
Oh yeah,
because it can apply to so many things, you know.
I always yeah.
All right, so listen, everybody. We're gonna go ahead and end the stream. We just went past the 3-hour mark, so I gotta go ahead and get some stuff done today too. So,
Yeah.
But thank you to everybody that was on the panel today. Joey and BFAM and Shy was on here. It's kind of a light panel day, man. It felt kind of intimate, man. You know, like
Yeah,
a couple of us had talking and stuff. It's nice, man.
it's all good. That's how I imagine all the morning streams are going.
Yeah, man, it's nice. It's nice because I try and I don't want to say I try, but I definitely have usually a lot more people on like live streams and stuff. But there's usually a lot more conversation going on with some of those streams. But anyways, yes, thank you to everybody that's on the panel, and of course, thank you all of you out there in the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. Like I've always said, man, time is the most precious thing that you can own. And
hit that like button.
Yes, please hit the like button. And then, yes, the fact that you guys give me your precious time, I appreciate it, man. It's always good times, always good conversation, good fun. So you guys have a great Sunday.
Take care, everyone.
Yeah, take care, be good to each other. And yeah,